over somewhere. What's going on, everybody? This is the Functional Gentleman. We're your hosts, Roy Gravis. No, sorry, Roy Gravis, Bucky Pender, Eric Bernard. Yes, we're on a 3-man crew now.
We're back to 3.
Eric graciously accepted our invitation to be here full time.
Eric is officially a functional gentleman.
He's officially a gentleman.
We're a party of 3.
Yes. I like it.
What do you think?
Menage a trois?
Sure, we can go there. That's a wine, but
2 beards and a go hawk. I like it.
Yes.
I like it a lot. Almost as much as I like my hoodie for this week. It was cold.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I like it.
I like mine.
I like yours too. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to go order one.
Yep.
And as I can't get it for free. What's up, Ryan?
Well, no, none of us can get it for free. I had to pay for mine.
Right. I had to pay for everything I own. That's functional gentleman related.
Yeah, exactly.
How's the weather in Austin? Is it as cold as it is here? Because,
right?
God, I had to pull the heater out.
It's freezing.
I know. What is up? It's a Hemingway sighting.
What up, dog?
What's up, Kevin?
It's a Hemingway sighting. I like the Hemingways. They're good people.
Yes, very good peoples.
I've known Kevin forever.
Yeah, so we talked a little bit about this pre-show. Y'all know how my week was.
Yeah.
First part of it was kind of cool. The second part of it kind of sucked.
Well,
today was okay, though. Today was a good day. Hey.
Mike, why no smokes?
We got smokes.
Hey,
wait a minute.
real quick, time out. Real quick.
We got smokes?
Since he's in the comments. Yes, we got smokes. We'll be smoking him shortly.
Congratulating him?
Congratulations,
yes,
Mr. Perez.
Yay.
Got engaged.
He got engaged. Good job, buddy.
Congratulations.
I'm going to tell you right now, you outkicked your coverage.
Little bit.
You outkicked your coverage.
It was frigid in Austin.
Yes.
Yes.
I imagine it was.
Hey, it's Brett. What's up, buddy?
I like it. We got everybody trickling in. I guess we need to start this later thing, like this 7:45 shit, because everybody kind of trickles in on the cut.
Right? I like it.
No, we are back to smoking this week. I'm off an inhaler. I've been off an inhaler for a week.
I know. 2 weeks. Oh, you've been off the inhaler.
I've been off the inhaler for a week.
We didn't have smokes for 2 weeks. So she's out of my league. No,
I didn't say she's out of your league. You just outkicked your coverage.
Sir, you play in the major leagues.
Yes.
Just you outkicked the coverage.
Yeah.
By shooting a 3. No sports.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like the new kick. It's like the new kick. It's like the new kickoff rule. Okay.
Yeah.
He kicks it. She gets a good running start. She gets to about the 50-yard line. That's out kicking your coverage.
Okay.
A little bit. We'll go with that.
Yeah. We'll roll with
we just finished up Super Bowl 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
That was fun. Everybody have a good time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
good. I'm glad.
It was very good. I'm glad you had us. Thank you for hosting.
Yes. Thank you very much.
I know I forgot. We missed a whole week. Like we weren't here last week.
Yeah, that's partly my fault. I was in Webster with the daughter.
Yes, very much.
I was in a hotel room Saturday night with my wife, my son, and 4 girls under the age of 8.
Oh,
so I had to go down and grab a drink. Luckily, they had Angry Orchard everywhere I went to in Great Wolf, whether it was the pool, the hotel lobby, or the bar. I could get Angry Orchard anywhere, so I was good.
That's awesome.
I was on the cruise, and I just drank the whole time.
What's up,
for you.
Chuck?
Yay.
I'll
take it winning. Yes, definitely winning.
Hashtag winning.
Hashtag winning.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Chuck is sitting on his porch, smoking a cigar, having a pour of something, and watching us on the TV.
I'm not taking that bet.
I agree with you. That's exactly what he's doing.
AKA a typical evening for Chuck.
Yes. That's Chuck's.
A typical Friday night in Carlos, America.
Yes, very much so. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. We're just glad you're here. And also, I was doing a little bit of catching up since we didn't have a show last week.
Yes.
And now that football season is over, this is kind of when I do catch up on some of the podcasts that I listen to outside of the show.
Gotcha.
So I had an opportunity to catch up on some Tap That Ash.
Yep.
So shout out to those guys. They did an episode over kind of a recap of Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest.
Yes.
Just want to say thank you to those guys, Michael, for talking about it, for getting the word out there, and for coming out and being a part of it every year.
That's not true, Renando. Comments are not lower since we added Eric to the lineup. It's not true. There's always that one asshole that's got to talk shit, isn't there?
Yes.
That one.
And
one guy. One guy's got to talk.
Chris.
And I want to clear up a couple of things.
Okay.
They said at the very beginning of the podcast that they believe that Whiskey Fest will be moving venues next year.
It will not.
That is not true.
Yes, it will not.
It's in discussion.
Possibly 2027,
but it's been put on pause. We're not going to give out a date at this point.
Okay.
Just because of the relationship that we have with the city of Beaumont, the Beaumont Civic Center.
You mean to tell me you're not pulling a Mardi Gras Southeast Texas?
No, we're not going to be in the parking lot at Ford Park.
Okay, good job.
But
kudos to
we
you.
are going to be at the Civic Center for the time being.
Yes.
We're excited to continue our relationship with them.
Yes.
It's been great putting on the event there every year.
Very.
So we are excited to be back there for 2026.
I'm anxious to see who walks in the doors in 2026.
Me too.
Already.
It's in the works. We've already started talking to some people.
There you go.
We've already started getting messages for vendors, so we're really excited. But I did just want to clear that up for anybody that does go back and listen to Tap That Ash, or if you listen to that episode. We are going to be at the Civic Center January 10th, 2026.
Oh, the date's already announced. I love when the date's already announced. I get all the quiver. All the quiver. That Pappy Family Reserve is a fantastic cigar, Mr. McGee. That's all I'm saying about that.
I don't think I could fit 1,500 people in my house. We could try.
Ooh.
Along with 90 plus vendors. I mean,
you do. You could put a top on your pool and have them set up on.
Speaking of Tap That Ash, they should be completing their smaller
yes, I saw
mobile
that.
lounge.
Yes, the small lounge.
Very soon, if it's not already completed. Which
Dale Boothman.
I'm excited about that. They could pull that into my driveway if they wanted to.
I wonder how much that would cost to have that thing at your driveway. I'd be willing to pay half.
We'll do like a big bottle share with a cigar
There you
lounge.
go.
And
There you go.
We'll make it a whole thing.
Thanks for clarifying my fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news. Bourbon pool party. There you go.
Yeah. Just please don't drown. That's all I ask.
It's almost happened twice at your house. First the pig, then your wife.
Yes, that was hilarious.
So since it was Super Bowl night, y'all had already left, and I went back and I watched the footage again. Yes, there is footage. No, I'm not allowed to release the footage.
You sent it to me and I released the footage?
I cropped out a very short section where she's falling like this, and I put "Fly Eagles Fly."
Yes.
So she's doing this, and it pops up and says "Fly Eagles Fly, Fly Eagles Fly."
Yes. I think that needs to be posted.
I think somebody's got to post it.
I'm pretty sure she would have killed me.
Send it to me. I'll post it. She can't kill me.
But it was a good time, and if you haven't listened to Tap That Ash, give them a follow on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast.
Yes, they are very good.
They are sponsored by Warwagon. We are not, no free ads, but it's a great podcast, and they release their Afterburn on Thursdays, which they do talk a little more in depth about the cigars that they smoked on the episode. I had a chance to go back and I listened to probably about 5 episodes that I hadn't listened to. So
Brett kills me.
It was a lot of fun.
She might, but it might be worth it.
Absolutely,
it is worth it.
It would be worth it.
I think it's worth it.
But we do have cigars, so
we've
talked enough about another podcast. Let's do our own thing.
Sounds so
Sorry,
weird us talking about it.
I don't care. We don't care. We
really don't.
Especially when you like the guys.
Of course, yeah. Connor and the guys are fantastic. Ooh. The Brasilia. I like it.
We were all out at Southeast Texas Craft Barbecue Fest.
How was that? I want you to touch on that for a little bit. Since you were there and I wasn't, he wasn't.
First things first.
Yes.
If you haven't had the Cracklins from 1701,
I heard they're
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yes.
You need to go get them.
I heard
because they're smaller, so they cut them up small cubes, and they're so soft, like they just melt in your mouth. And I don't know what seasoning.
That's what I heard.
I don't know what seasoning they use, but it's like a spicy sweet. Oh, they're so freaking good. And then the wind blew my little boat over, and I was kind of sad.
Oh, your crackling boat?
Yeah.
Poor Bucky.
Did you still eat your crackling?
Oh man, Michael, that'd be awesome. That'd be a fun show.
Yes, that would be hilarious.
Little crossover action.
Yes. Not to be confused with the Allen Iverson
crossover. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know if our crossover would be that good. His crossover was pretty.
His crossover was pretty
legit.
Good. Yes,
but it rained on us twice, so that was always fun. We had a crowd of people that decided the Longhorn Liquor tent was the best one to get under while it rained.
It looked like the biggest one from what I could tell.
I saw a few of them.
I'm like, what the hell?
So that was fun. We had a crowd of people underneath there while it rained. So we decided. No, it was very, very humid. So we were. I started the day with a hoodie, and immediately got taken off because I was starting to sweat. We lost our tent twice. Did the pig go to market? No, that is yes, Cracklin's. No, yes. To the pig.
Wait,
hey,
Cracklin's?
We got a Jake. So,
by the way, did you post that picture I sent you of Scott?
Oh, I didn't post it, but I did. I gotta find the right. We gotta figure something out. We'll come up with an idea for that.
Gotta figure out something, Scotty.
The pig will be in March at the YMBL.
There you go.
Texas State Fair or Southeast Texas State Fair. But yeah, we got rained on. Our tent broke.
So I got a question.
We moved
about pigs.
Tents.
If I bid on said pig and win said pig, can I give it back to you and you make more money off pig?
You know, I'm not real sure how that would work.
I have to take it to.
But I mean,
wherever it's got to go.
Well, no. So I don't really know.
Which, let's be honest,
I don't know if they'd let you.
Chances of me winning an auction like that, or
I don't know. I don't know if they would let you load it up on site, or if they have to load it onto the trailer that goes to the big farm in the sky. Know what I mean?
Well, I have a mixed view about that. Because I feel like if I outbid everybody else and I pay for that pig, I should be able to do what I want with that pig.
Yeah,
you should.
I agree.
So, maybe. Let me raid my piggy bank, see what I can find.
Oh, great. That can't be good. Scotty said he's got a great Bucky photo to Photoshop. Shit. I feel like I know what photo it is.
So wait a minute, I got a clarification on that. Is it actually live to ship? Jake, I need an answer to that. For those of you who don't know, we did at 1st of January, went to Still Austin, did a pick with the guys from Sips at the Lodge, did a pick with Chuck Bradley, did a pick with the Whiskey
Idiots.
Okay.
Idiot. The logo has changed.
I know the logo's changed.
So it's single.
But I've still, no. So, okay.
Brett, don't you get in on this.
What do you,
Wait a minute. Why do I feel like everybody's ganging up on me?
Oh, they are.
Yes, so it is. There is a pre-sale link you have to follow.
Yes.
If you search Still Austin,
hey, can you?
It's grayed out on Sillbox. Our pick because it's currently pre-sale.
Ticker?
I probably could, but it's a very long one.
Okay.
I'd be better. I can go in the comments here in a second.
I like that one.
I'll put the link. Jake, if you have that pre-sold link, if you want to put it in the comments, that'd be great. Good evening, Clint. I hope you're enjoying your evening.
Yay!
That is Gungan, not Denman.
Yeah.
The blue is really hard to read on the black.
1 week is what I've been told. So, okay.
Yeah. So there's another week of pre-sale, which we're giving everybody first access to it that is a part of the Functional Fam, the Sips at the Lodge thing.
The Lodge members.
The Whiskey Idiots people, the idiots.
The idiots.
All the Louisiana folks.
You're welcome, Chuck. I'm glad I could help.
But we're giving everybody access to it first. That way we all get it, and we know our people have got it.
According to Jake, it's actually...
Oh, it's
fully
now?
able to be purchased on Sillbox main page.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Even better. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, according to the conversation I had with Parker, it will be going into their email blast, I think next week or the week after, so it will be a part of what's new on Sillbox at some point.
Well, I went full Sillbox on Sillbox.
Yeah?
I downloaded the app.
Heck
I got
yeah,
the email blast, all that. I haven't seen it yet on email blast. Yeah, I was going to ask you to do that. You're reading my mind, and I love it. I was going to ask you to turn that on because I think that thing got turned off. There it goes. I hear it. It's humming.
She's a kicking.
She's a kicking.
All right. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. So what do you think on this cigar?
I like it.
Love it.
It's a good one. The CAO Brasilia.
Yes, sorry, I don't even know that we said that.
I think I might have.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But I got some stats pulled up.
Yeah, let's
run through some stuff real
let's
quick.
run through some stats on the cigar.
So it's a 4 on the cigar on the National Roy Gravis scale. It's been a hot minute since I've said that, but it's there. So it's a medium full, not to be confused with full body like myself. I still remember my lines. Fantastic.
Awesome.
It is a Brazilian Maduro wrapper. It's from Honduras, but it has a Nicaraguan binder and filler. And it was actually a 91 rating from Cigar International. So it's a pretty highly rated cigar. Very good color, very good coloration. The veins in the wrapper are phenomenal. You can see them clear as day.
Yes.
Especially the outer vein, what I like to call the outer veins, which is the ones that run parallel with the stick, not the ones that run perpendicular with the stick. Look at me throwing out big words all of a sudden. I love it. The wrapper obviously is an homage to Brazil because it has the Brazilian colors and designs on it. It's very good smoke. It's the first time I've ever had one. I enjoy it. I'm going to pair it with some stuff here in a minute just as soon as I get my big ass up and get Glens for everybody.
So from what I understand, they took like 5 years or something. Because I tried to do a little bit of research on it, but they spent like 5 years.
5 meticulous years
trying
of
to find
research
the perfect wrapper.
and planning.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
5 years.
That's a long time. And if I'm not mistaken, this cigar has been out for like 10 years or something.
Yes.
And it's always a very, very
one of the
high
finest Brazilian wrapped leaves we've ever seen is the quote from Cigar International.
So for me, I do feel like it smokes a little closer to the full-bodied side than maybe the medium to full. So I would consider it full-bodied.
What is Jake talking
Dark cocoa. Oh, he was just talking about
Okay.
what I was saying about the. And Jake, like I said, I think it's going to be sent out to on one of those, but I could be wrong. I don't know that for certain.
Yeah.
But, anyways, it is on Soapbox. But
Yes.
So I get some like the dark, maybe a little bit of like a peppery.
There you go. You're trekking right there with it.
Some like bitterness, whether that's like coffee or cocoa or
I'm getting cocoa.
That bittersweet cocoa, yeah, that's
something.
Bucky is full-bodied? No, that's not how that works. No, don't steal my shit, Kevin. I'm the one that's full-bodied. Bucky's supposed to be the smooth one with the bush on his face.
Yeah.
I don't know how
I don't
that
know
works.
how that worked.
I don't know how that worked neither, but it worked somehow.
But Roy couldn't be full-bodied and smooth.
I could be if I wanted to. Don't
So,
get it twisted. I
somehow-
can do both.
I got smooth, which nothing about me is smooth. Nothing.
It's not true. You got game.
Oh, is
You
that
got
what it is?
text
That's
game.
why I'm smooth?
You got text game at least.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. No, but another thing, according to Cigar International, is complex with earthy floral flavors and a toasty, nutty quality, full-bodied with a long, toasty finish.
I like it.
What's up,
Hey,
Mitzi?
Mama Mitzi.
It's a Mitzi.
Ryan said CAO also did an Italia cigar some years back.
Yes,
They have
that's-
that at
Nice.
the Italia.
store
I
also.
feel
Do
like
we have the Italia as well?
I feel like the Italia is the next one. I want to kind of run on a CAO kick for a little
Yeah.
bit after this one, just to see.
They
where
make
we
a
can-
really, really good cigar.
They really
Yes.
do. Yes, they make a really good one. Like I said, I'm anxious to see what
But I would
it's going to
absolutely
pair with here in
recommend
a second.
if you're going to run out and get this one, make sure you like that darker, full
Yes.
body, heavier smoke because it's not going to be that.
And I'll tell you, look, I'll tell everybody a
Easy
little trade
light.
secret. If you're standing in a humidor, Google what you're looking at. There's a lot of references out there. Cigar International is a good one. I use them a lot. Let's see who else had done stuff on this.
But I think Cigar International is a
Holt
great one.
Cigars is another one that's really reputable.
Because I mean,
Some of the
it's
stuff that
it's so easy to just pull up Cigar International and.
Famous Smokes
immediate-
is another
yeah, Famous
one.
Smokes
They
is
do
a
a lot
great
of
one.
reviews on a lot of cigars.
But I mean, like you said, Cigar International does give you that little rating scale of
Yes.
how light to
Yes.
dark it is. All the stats. They give you some tasting notes, so
Yeah, they do.
you can get a quick snippet of.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to like that. It's too
Exactly.
dark or heavy or whatever. So,
Oh, we miss you too, Mama Mitzi.
Yeah.
Very much.
Jake, thank you for posting that link.
Yeah, go out and buy that Revival. Everybody's like, what did he just say? Yes, I said Revival.
Revival, baby.
Yes. Amazon Basin. Yeah.
The Amazon basin is amazing.
There you go.
Okay, did not know that.
There you go.
Who'd have thunk it?
That's another good one. But
getting
yeah,
real
there,
smoky in here.
but yeah, no, it's what happens. But every time you get 3 in here, that's
It's
what
like
it
you
is.
can't
When
maybe
you
we got to get a second one.
when you get 3, it's like Snoop Dogg's here.
You know, if we ever do get that out of here, that we've talked about a million times,
I know.
we can invest in a second humidor. I mean, a humidifier thingy.
Well, I don't know if you
Put it
noticed or
over
not,
there.
but we have a rather large drawer system. Stop it. Next door that needs to be sanded and painted and all that, because you and I both looked at it and was like,
Nope.
God, that's an ugly color.
That's not going to work.
Even though it's not going to be on camera, that's an ugly color. We got to get rid of that shit.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
we've got some moving and shaking to be doing when it gets a little warmer. We're
Yes.
not doing anything right now because it's cold as crap.
No, it's cold, and then it gets humid and
Yes,
hot. Everything would just get wet and then sweat,
Yep.
and then
Yes.
And it's
none
just
of it
not-
would work.
no.
But yeah,
Because I was wondering if I could make shelves out of barrel staves. I had that thought the other day. So
I'm sure we could
Yes.
figure it out.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got a few on the table from our dear friends at the Acre in Fort Worth. So yeah, these are Acre staves. Ooh. Yes.
You trying to break that? I still think about that. You trying to break that barrel? Like,
I
you don't
come
realize
damn
how
close. I come damn
well
close.
built a barrel is until you get a sledgehammer and a Roy and
a
you
saw.
watch
And a
it
Roy.
and you watch it bounce off of that barrel. And
What?
the barrel,
Oh, I was hitting it.
the
I
barrel
was-
didn't move.
I was hitting that
The
barrel
sledgehammer-
like that so much owed me lunch money.
Bounced
I mean,
off
I
of
was
it.
whipping that barrel like
Because-
it owed me lunch money.
So if you follow Broken Barrel on Instagram, they always show their videos where they're like hitting it with an axe or and a hammer, and so we're like, we can do that. We've got a barrel.
yeah.
Roy hits it and it goes boing.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on! I gotta get my camera.
Yeah, he thinks I'm gonna get hit in the face with a sledgehammer.
I gotta try it now.
He hit it,
Oh, God.
and then he hit it, and then he hit it again, and finally we were like, Sawzall?
Sawzall.
So we had to cut the metal bands.
Yes.
And finally it started to fall apart.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, like those barrels are built.
Yes. They're built barrel tough.
Yeah, for sure. It's no longer built for tough. If you're
Barrel
built
tough.
barrel tough,
You're good. 100%.
also Eric.
Sarah finished her
Dang.
big girl job this week and is getting her master. Ooh,
Nice.
nice. Very nice.
Feels good, like we're above water again.
There you go. I
Nice to
like
be able to
it.
breathe. You may just need to steam and reflatten.
Also, Eric, yeet.
Yeet.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of yeeting going on.
Yes.
Very much eating.
Yeah.
A hammer and a
Either-
pry bar works well.
Yeah.
Sledgehammer and a sawzall is a whole lot of fun though.
Yeah, it was fun. I'll give you that. I don't know. I mean, having them kind of, to Brett's comment, steam them and reflatten.
Yeah.
If you got ones that were decently wide enough,
Yeah.
like I feel like if you just kind of bored a hole out, that was like,
Yeah, you'd
A
have
little
to
bit of a
bore a
fit.
hole out.
or either for this or for Glenn's or whatever. Like, I'm not saying we got to do a whole wall of shelves. of
No,
these
but I
things,
want to do
but
some kind of wall.
You do a
art
couple of
with
shelves
barrel staves.
with barrel staves, maybe, cut out a little section so the bottle or a Glen sits in it nicely.
Or whether that or it's we try to take barrel staves and put a big FG on the wall somewhere. I mean, we can figure out something. Now that we've got a third person, we can actually get shit done.
Yeah.
We're going to put you to work immediately.
Hey.
Hey, it can't be. You're coming in on a good time.
Yeah.
Because trust me,
The hard part's
building
done.
this sucker was fun.
Yeah,
And it was hot.
Oh, I bet it was.
very,
It was in June
very hot.
when we built.
We did a Garrison Brothers dinner one time, and they brought staves with the holes for the Glencairns in it.
Oh, I have some
Yeah.
of those down there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from Southern Drinking Club,
I
right?
have some from Southern
Yeah.
Drink Club, and I have one from Texas Tail.
Nice.
I have two of them.
So
The Tail. I love that place.
it's a really good
If you
segue.
don't love that place, something's wrong
Right.
with you.
I know. That's,
It's
I,
you,
No,
not
absolutely.
them.
Yes.
Keith was there
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
recently. He posted on Facebook, if you're in Galveston, you have to make a stop
Yes,
there.
you have to stop.
But yeah, it's a great place to stop, and it's a good time.
Although we were going to go
Added
when we
new
got
stickers.
Woo!
Saints Alley
Saints
and
Alley
Iron
and
Root.
Iron Root.
Yes.
Very nice.
And then my Scotty Squirrel. It's at the very bottom.
The cork squirrel.
The cork squirrel. Yes.
So, and just
He made the bottle.
we'll do the drink of the week, but
There you go.
talking about being barrel tough,
Yes.
it is a perfect segue into a little bit of our topic of this
Yes,
evening.
of course
Of
it
course.
is.
collapsing rick houses, which you can see.
Yes. Oops, we did a thing.
Oops.
Yeah.
May have knocked that over.
May have knocked it.
Didn't do it on purpose.
No.
So Jack Daniels recently had a barrel house
they had a barrel house that had a mishap.
Collapsed.
Yes.
So, I didn't do enough research on it, and I don't know the answer, but my first thought was, I wonder how many of those barrels broke. Because that was the first thing I thought about was how hard and how many times you hit that barrel. Do you think the majority of barrels can survive a collapse like that?
Well, I mean, judging by the picture, I'm going to say half of them survived.
Half?
I would say probably half. I mean, it depends
half.
on where they're located. If you're on the bottom,
and two, it depends on
you're done.
If
think?
Here's
all that weight. You got to think.
Here's the other thing, though. It depends on
Maybe.
what they hit on. If it's just a ground
And,
foundation,
I mean, the other
you
part
might
of that
be okay. If it's
is-
concrete, you're losing some barrels.
I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta think you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories high.
Oh, more than that, because there's like
think?
yeah. 'cause
Oh, yeah,
there's
that's where the
another
six-
two. There's another two on top of the 5 you just
So
counted.
let's just say 8. Let's
Yeah.
say 8 stories high.
Okay.
I think Heaven Hill is 7 stories.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
that's what I read correctly.
So 7 stories high. A crap ton of barrels because right there, I can't move my finger. I see 4, 8, 16.
Yeah.
And you know they're at least, whatever, 3 deep between walkways or something.
Right.
I mean, that's a crap ton of barrels, and that's
It
a
is
crap ton of weight
barrels, yes.
because I think a full barrel weighs close to like 600 pounds, 400 to 600 pounds or something.
Yeah, it's right
So
around that.
that's a whole lot of weight falling from very
That
high.
is another factor too. It depends on if the collapse started from the top or the bottom.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't. There's just that's a lot. Like, and I don't know. I would be curious as to what can survive a collapse like that.
I don't know. Do we have any mini barrels to experiment with?
Oh gosh.
What? I'm grabbing glints. They're not barrels. Shit. We're not going to recreate it on the table.
I have 2 mini barrels at the house, but I don't know that I want to sacrifice it.
No,
I know. I have to.
I used them.
I have one also.
I used them.
We're not
We're
sacrificing
gonna get
that.
on the roof and just video Roy dropping barrels.
God, please don't. Why is it always Roy dropping shit or Roy breaking shit? You never hear a Bucky hitting shit with
Well-
a hammer or breaking something. It's always, let the big guy do it.
So
Well, would that be me now?
No, I guarantee you I've got more weight than you do. Guaranteed.
I'll let you have it.
we are gonna go with the drink of the week before we dive too far into
Of course,
this.
yeah.
So immediately upon the Brazil thing,
Yes.
I had an idea. I
Okay.
knew what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I sent a message in the group, but nobody responded.
Oh, I guess I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
I asked
My
Eric,
bad.
I asked Eric today if he had any thoughts because I was thinking we need to go one of 2 directions.
Okay.
Either like super dark, heavy, double oaked,
Okay.
and lean into this dark, heavy, full-bodied cigar.
Okay.
Or you go the complete opposite way and you go with something lighter or maybe like a honey finish or so I was racking my
that's
brain.
what that was about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric said you got to go. Let's lean into it. Go double oak or something
Okay.
big. Well, the more my day went on, I was like, Brazil's known for cachaça. Cachaça is a form of rum. It's just Brazilians,
Yeah.
rum,
Of course,
kinda. which immediately made me think, ooh, I need a rum barrel finished whiskey.
Oh, do we have one?
We do.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hold on to your panties, everybody.
What if you don't wear them? Oh, it's Havana.
Havana.
There you go.
It's
Of course.
official. I have Havana in my possession.
Let me move this. We were going with something Eric hadn't had yet in honor of Eric's first official show. That's where
Donkey
he's
Kong Live. I like it. Breaking barrels.
Donkey Kong Live. Hey, yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey,
I like it. Can I wear the bow tie or the tie?
who's the princess?
I don't think there is one in. There's Diddy Kong. I guess that's where Bucky comes in.
What's up, buttholes? What's up, buddy? Jeff? How are you?
Yeah, Jeff.
Jeff. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. We got to figure
Sorry.
that part out.
Jeff, it's not Tanager. It is Havana.
God, I wish it was Tanager.
Right? That'd be a great one.
Oh.
Yes.
But everybody knows how big of a Penelope fan I am.
Yeah.
So
Penelope head.
I am super excited to have
Me
this
too,
one.
actually. I'm kind of excited about it.
Somebody take a screenshot.
Oh, God. You can go back and screen grab it later.
Yeah,
I know
right?
You'll figure out some way to do it. When he said rum, I had a hunch this is what was coming out of the bag. Because he got that giddy schoolgirl look on his face whenever he said, we needed a rum finish. And I'm like,
Yes!
thinking, motherfucker, we have one of those somewhere.
Take one, pour, pass it around. 99 bottles of whiskey on the wall.
Can I do a bottle chug? He's like, nope, not that. You want a bottle chug, grab something else. You ain't doing this.
Jeff, you can find me at Longhorn Liquor, located at 3939 Dallin Road in Beaumont, Texas.
I think I'm going to do like everybody else, just start having stuff shipped to City Hall so where I can sign for it. Dude, I've
Could
seen.
you imagine bottles showing up at City Hall?
I've seen more. Hey, if I've seen Mary Kay and Macy's stuff show up at City Hall, I don't think a bottle of whiskey is going to be that offensive. Just saying.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Take that.
I've got some stuff being shipped to the Beaumont store.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
awesome.
yeah, I got this.
You remember whenever I had a bottle shipped to Mont Bellevue whenever you were
that's
working out
funny.
there?
That was the weirdest interaction I've ever had. Dude comes up in just a pickup truck.
Not a delivery
Not a
truck?
delivery truck.
What?
He walks in, I have a package. I'm like, for what? For Bucky? Okay. That makes sense.
Hey, it's Miss Wendy. What's up?
I love her to death.
Yes.
She's amazing.
She's good people. And apparently she thinks we're all funny, so we're doing a good
Hey.
job.
If
I
we're-
love the coloration.
If we're not going
on
to be
this, I'm not
funny, at
gonna
least
lie
we're all
to you.
funny looking, right?
This coloration,
All right, so
if it tastes like I think it's going to, this may replace my favorite. Because you know right now my favorite Penelope
is Rio?
is Rio.
It's not my favorite.
I like the Rio.
I'm not saying I hate it,
It
but it's not
reminds
my
me
favorite.
of Snickerdoodle, Christmas cookies, all that jazz. It makes me feel all warm and
So-
fuzzy
Yeah,
inside.
Yeah, I can see that.
This is the official Functional Gentleman review of Penelope Havana, Batch 1.
Oh, your first review.
Yay.
I feel we should document this.
We are.
No, yeah.
It's literally running right now.
Well, we'll screenshot it or something. Screen grab, whatever you call it.
Ooh, I like the nose on it.
It's got a good nose.
I agree, Chuck.
Definitely. You don't love Miss Wendy. You go check yourself. When
It's
wreck
you.
yourself.
You're going to have a bunch of dudes wrecking yourself.
Yes. Not in a pleasant way.
Not in a
either.
pleasant way.
Not in a pleasant way.
Man.
That's
the
really
nose
good
is
on the
phenomenal.
Nose. I almost don't want to drink because I'm enjoying the nose so much.
It's got
I think
good.
I know I've said it
It's
before.
amazing what happens
How do
when
you
you
make it
get
a candle?
cleared out and you don't
Right?
have an inhaler and shit. It's amazing what you learn.
I want to. Okay, so it's very sweet on the nose, but I want to say on the very back end of it, once you kind of get past the ethanol and the sweetness, there is a little bit of that rum funkiness,
There is, but to me, it's kind of.
but it's so faint, like you have to
Very.
work on it.
So I'm gonna drop this on you. There's a similarity. It's not 100% accurate. This to me smells like the bourbon pecan bread pudding we had at the Chamber Ball this year.
Ooh, okay.
It's got that kind of
A little bit.
It's got that pecan, that kind of toffee.
I don't hate it.
That's what it reminds me of right now. Which, by the way, when I asked the guy what
Mr.
bourbon
Leon
he
liked
used, you
it?
know what his answer was? 100 proof.
No, he said 101 proof.
Oh, 101 proof.
Yeah.
Or one proof what?
My
That was
first
my
reaction was
question.
wild turkey. I was like, wild turkey? He was like, maybe. You're making
You're making bread pudding. How the hell do you not know
bread
what bourbon
pudding.
you're putting in it?
Your entire meal was based around Cajun cuisine.
Yes.
You're going to make a bread pudding and you don't know what whiskey you used?
Come on,
Sir,
man.
There's the door.
I felt like giving him a Randy Moss. Come on, man.
That sounds really good. It is so far.
is
That
so
maple
far.
rounds it out. So part of me was very
Look what
sad.
else I learned.
Look at you go. Part of me was very, very
Normally,
sad.
Bucky makes fun of me because I normally grab it by the
Yeah. Look,
that.
he'll-
Yeah, he makes fun of me all the time.
So I got wind
So,
that
But
there
he's
was
just trying to get people to make fun of him.
oh, it's all
always,
hard.
always.
He's got more gray than I do, and I'm older.
When this was first coming out, everybody knew it was going to be a rum finish. Well, then I got wind a little bit into this process that they were adding a secondary barrel. and I got a little sad. And then I heard it was maple, and I got a little sadder. Even though I have a couple maple finished bourbons that I like, I really, really wanted to see what that just strictly rum finish would do to it. And I was excited that it was going to be a rum finish. So I'm a little hesitant on the maple side of it. I don't know if it's going to completely screw it up or not.
This one is my new favorite.
Really?
I like it better than Rio. It's subtly sweet. It's not as sweet as Rio. You get the maple, yes, but it's like a toned down maple. It's almost not even a maple. It's more like an Aunt Jemima. It's not even. Like
I can see that.
It's not even like a true maple to me.
That's good. Thank you, Penelope.
Can you say that in your big boy voice instead of?
He's like, no.
That's good. Holy moly!
It's got
a great mouthfeel.
It's mouthgasmic.
Even though it's only 95 proof.
It's a mouthgasm in a glass. Look at
that really is. We haven't used that one in a long time.
I had to drop it. I felt it was appropriate.
But you feel a little bit of that heat all around your mouth,
but not much.
So here's an interesting.
But it's there, like it's
just there
that you know you're drinking.
So here's an interesting viewer question. Is the maple similar to RD1 maple?
Not at all.
No.
Okay.
So the maple and oak double barrel finish RD1 is my favorite pour out of their expressions.
Yes, I would agree.
Completely different than what this is. Like that is like you could put their maple finish
on pancakes.
Yes,
you could.
This, absolutely not.
No, it's not as. I agree with Chuck. This is not as sweet as RD1's.
Holy moly!
Yeah. It's a good one. You did a good job with this one. I don't know what knee pads you put on for what person, but you did a good job on this one.
It's got a little bit of that like sugar cane that plays well with that maple. I mean, and it coats your entire palate.
He's watching me while I do.
I know.
He's still impressed.
But it coats your entire palate, and you get the bourbon, you get that layer of sugarcane rum, you get that mapley thick mouthfeel. I mean, it is, for only being 95 proof. Could they have done this at 110 proof?
Probably.
And it probably would have blown through the wall? Absolutely. But I'm not mad at it.
No, I think it's a good proof point on
it. It brings a ton of flavor into it.
I think they did a fantastic job with it.
Penelope.
The proof point's
knocked it out the park.
The proof point's right. The sweetness level is right. The mouth feels there.
Yes.
The finish is lingering-ish.
I'd still call it short.
Yeah.
But as you talk, the retro hell, you do get some of those flavors that want to come back up and stay.
The retro hell to me almost feels like right after you brush your teeth. I get that clean crisp on the retro hell.
I see what you're saying. Not so much the toothpaste.
No. The clean crisp.
Yeah, I just brushed my teeth.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, note to self: do not drink sugar-free Juneberry after brushing your teeth. It's horrible.
Hit it with a frother.
Sugar-free Juneberry.
I did that this morning. Yeah.
Speaking of rum, Rolling Fork, Barbados. I've heard Rolling Fork has some good stuff.
There you go. Yeah, I've
Leon
seen a
said
couple
to hit it with
stuff.
a frother. I've got one at the house. Maybe I need to bring it.
Maybe
we'll hit it with a frother.
There you go.
One day.
I like it. I had one, but it broke. The only other one I have is built into my Ninja, and I'm not bringing the Ninja out here.
Pair it with a PE Camacho.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know what he's talking about.
So I'm just gonna say I'll put my stamp on it. It is hashtag delicious.
It's a good one.
It's phenomenal.
It's my new favorite Penelope. And I was big on Rio. Like I like the way Rio was. This to me is better than Rio.
Man, I can't stop smelling it.
I can say that with a straight face.
So here's the test.
Okay.
We've got rum finish and we've got a Brazilian cigar.
Okay.
Does it pair?
Let's find out.
I don't know if I'm still lit or not.
I might not be neither. Oh! Just in time.
Quick little relight.
Here's where I really get fancy. You've probably never seen this before, but I'm going to do it just for you.
Oh,
Smoked.
fancy.
Smoked. Literally.
Is that not the coolest picture you've ever seen in your life?
That is pretty cool.
Let's see what we got here. So Brazilian smoke with a rum finished whiskey.
It definitely brings out a lot of.
Oh, smell that.
Ooh.
Exactly.
One more time. Hold on.
I'm coming back in.
I love moments like this.
To me, it smells like a candy.
It gives it that kind of candied.
I can't. What candy is that?
Man, to me, it's like candy. It's almost like candied pecan.
Yes.
Is what I get.
So here's how you got to do it 2 different ways. And this is a shout out to Ryan.
Yes, it is.
So
100%.
do 2 ways. You go puff, puff, sip, and then kind of let everything chill out, and then you go sip, puff, puff, and see which way you go better. If you need more, there's a whole bottle of it right here. Please don't drink the whole bottle.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. If it's gone by the end of the night, hopefully not. But if it is, it is. That's what we buy it for, right? To share.
He says that, but it's
No, I will happily.
with you.
I will happily put an empty bottle of Havana on my shelf to go with the rest of my Penelopes.
With you. It's
And
just,
everybody here knows that.
if you can take a no, I can't say that to you. I normally do that, but I can't say that to you. I have to come up with something else.
Shelby, what's going on?
It is a Shelby. Puff, sip,
I'm sorry.
puff.
Sip, puff, or sip, puff, sip. Sorry, I said it wrong. My bad. Take a sip of water. Chill out. You'll be all right.
I'm fine.
Don't get all huffy puffy back there.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're gonna go puff, sip, puff.
Ooh. Okay, so the puff, sip, puff so far was really good.
Yeah,
It was really good.
that's like, yeah, I like that.
Yep.
All right, so take a breather, take some water.
Yeah, I'm gonna do I did a cut and relight. I don't like relighting on ash.
So we know Chuck's thoughts on it. He thinks it's good.
Can't burn bevo.
Has anybody? Kevin said the maple rounds it out. Mm-hmm. Has anybody else out there had Havana? And what are your thoughts on it? This is the first. I literally just bought the bottle today. Shout out Longhorn Liquor. But this is first. This is it.
So
I'm
for,
excited.
so for me, it's puff, sip, puff
Okay.
is what's better out of the
Oh, so you've already done both.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to go sip, puff, sip.
Yes. It's really good. And to me, also the puff, sip, puff brings out more of the bittersweet cocoa from that.
I think I like the puff, sip, puff because of what it does for both.
It enhances both, yeah. 100%.
Right, you get a lot of that, whether it's coffee or cocoa, whatever it may be. But it also, for the whiskey, I feel like it brings something almost like it wants to bring out a little more of that rum. It wants to bring it brings a little bit of that chocolate to the game, and it gives it a little bit of a different flavor profile for me.
See, now I'm getting more, instead of cocoa, I'm getting more of the coffee.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
A lot more of the coffee.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a great pairing.
Oh, 100%.
I think it's a good one.
You knocked it out the park with that.
Hell yeah.
I can see it. It's a good one.
Shelby said it's an easy bottle to sit down and drink all night and not realize you drink it.
Yes.
Would agree that a 110 proof would be amazing.
110 proof would be
I'd
really
like
good.
to see it a little bit higher. Like, I get their thought process behind it, especially whenever it's like a limited release like they do on these. You want to get as much out to the public as you can. And they didn't proof it all the way down to where it's like, okay, what the hell why?
Yeah, now I would have been disappointed if this would have came in at like a 92.
Or even
I'd have been a little
you go all the way
disappointed.
down to anywhere between 80 and 90, and you're almost like, okay, you're trying too hard to
you're
get
trying
too
to,
many bottles
yes.
out. I don't think that's where the max flavor profile is.
I think they hit it at pretty good. I would love to see it Not necessarily at a 110, but I would love to see just taking it from a 95 to a 100 proof.
Yeah.
To see what difference that would make.
No, absolutely. And now, if you gave me the opportunity to go out there and thieve it straight from the barrel and try a full barrel proof, then I mean,
well, of course. Who doesn't love it?
I mean,
you do that anyway when the word Penelope's mentioned.
Anytime the word Penelope is mentioned.
Yeah, you don't even have to show the bottle. You mention Penelope, it's like. That hurt, by the way. Well, I hit the backside. I didn't like that and hit the backside. Oh. And it was right. I got a big knot on the top of my hand. It's weird.
So, since we're talking a little bit about Penelope.
Of course, yeah.
They just released the news that they are putting out a black walnut old fashioned.
Interesting.
So they got the peach old fashioned.
Okay. Yeah.
They're now going to release a black walnut old fashioned.
I would be interested.
Same bottle, but all black lettering.
There you go.
It's pretty
okay.
slick.
I like
it's pretty
it.
Slick.
I like
and
it.
if it's as good as the peach old fashioned, they're going to knock this one out of the park too.
I still got to put my mouth on that one.
They're finding a niche in the market that can easily be dominated.
Oh, of course.
Because there are too many ready-to-drink bottled cocktails out there that are just so artificially flavor tasting or over-sweetened, or you don't get that, okay, I'm drinking a pre-bottled old-fashioned, but it's not whiskey. Like, I don't feel like I'm drinking whiskey.
Well,
whereas the peach old-fashioned that's on the market now, they use their rye whiskey, and you know you're drinking it.
There you go.
So,
I'd be interested to do that. I'm not real big on peach stuff. Like, the only thing I really like peach is peach tea. That's about it.
okay.
But I would be interested to see what that black walnut old fashioned would taste like.
Well, they do. The proof has black walnut for old fashioned.
They make the syrup or whatever, the
syrup
pre-made mix or whatever.
And all you do is add bourbon to it.
Yeah.
And it sells really well.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Interesting. I think there's a niche in the market, and I think there's a need for good pre-mixed not old fashions, but just RTDs in general.
Yes, there has to be a.
And I think if Penelope can continue to do what they've done with the peach old fashioned, continue their whole lineup of what they're doing.
Yes,
like they've cornered a side of the market that was easily obtainable, and I think they did a great job at doing it.
They did.
So, and I love the fact that they're keeping their same bottle design throughout everything.
Of course,
exactly.
yeah.
The old fashioned comes in this one, but
what it is.
Right, exactly. They're not changing. Even the Lila and Kennedy, their rosé that they make so that they can make their rosé cask.
Yeah.
The Lila and Kennedy bottle is this bottle,
exact same bottle,
except it's got like a different. It's I don't remember what the flower is or whatever, but it's got the vines going up. This exact same bottle. It's got the glass rosé cork. So, I mean, it's every bit of as gorgeous as this. They did a great job on it. It's got cursive writing that says Lila and Kennedy. I mean, it's every bit of what this is, just in a rosé. And it's barrel-aged so that they can use those barrels for their rosé cask. But, yeah, I mean, they do a great job across the board. Y'all stop me in a minute because I'll make the whole episode about Penelope.
Of course. We're just kind of letting you run until you get it all out of your system.
Chuck said there's going to be a black wax pinhook soon.
Ooh.
Do you know what that's going to like? Is it something special? Is it part of the vertical series? Are they? Because I think that's coming pretty close to an end. I thought they said they were going to go like 10 years or something. So I'd be curious of what the black wax pinhook will be. Yes, the peach is amazing. Most are too generic and taste cheap.
Yes.
Yep.
Agreed.
Very much so.
I'd agree with that.
Yep.
You said today, though, that the bullet one was pretty good, too, huh?
Well, I liked the bullet. I mean, it's bullet old-fashioned.
Which, I mean, bullet is probably, at least at one point in time, it was the most popular bourbon behind the bar at most restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you trying to set Joe Boo hair on fire.
All right, so
we have a topic.
We do have a topic.
Okay. Our table's a little different than normal.
So let's kind of rewind a little bit and go back to we talked about the Jack Daniels thing collapsing.
Yes.
So way back when there was a tornado that hit the E.H. Taylor warehouse.
And messed it up a little bit.
They saved the barrels that they could save.
Yes.
Bottled it, made it the tornado part of their series.
Right, yeah.
Sold them for $1 bajillion. does Jack Daniels now have an opportunity to do a collapsed barrel bottling and make it a special release?
Only if they
should they?
Only if they refer to it as stock market crash.
Well, I mean,
I think that would just be kind of funny.
I really enjoy the Jefferson Manhattan RTD.
Okay.
It'll be special, like single barrel. Oh, okay, cool. But is this an opportunity? So is this a great marketing opportunity for them to turn around a devastating act, or does it really make a shit to anybody here or in the comments?
I don't think it really.
If they come out with
I don't think it makes a shit either way. They're going to find some way to spin it
because it's who it is.
Yeah, they're going to find some way to spin it. The cynic in me thinks that they're going to find some way to spin it. They're going to find some way to increase the price slightly from the regular bottle of Jack Daniels and run with it, as they should.
Did they ever say what happened? What was the cause of it?
It was 60 years old and fell. And it was only a portion of the rick house. It wasn't the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole rick house, yeah.
It was like a quarter of the rick house fell. And I don't think there was a shit ton of bottles or barrels that were a part of it or whatever. Luckily, nobody was hurt, first and foremost. Let's get that out of the way. Nobody was hurt.
Nobody was hurt.
But I'm curious. So I would be curious, and like I said, I should have probably done a little more research on it, but I would be curious of how many barrels were damaged and lost completely.
I don't think they gave the number out yet.
How much juice is gone? Because that's a hit.
Oh,
that's all of their like that is how they make their money. So how much juice was lost? And if a special release comes out and is the commemorative 60-year-old rick house collapsing bottle that is from the surviving barrels, would I pay a little extra for it? Maybe.
I would.
But I wouldn't blame them for doing it to try to recoup some of the loss either. Right. And it could be a very nice marketing ploy.
Because I think when Heaven Hill, it was so long ago in '96 when Heaven Hills.
The big fire.
So, to answer your question, according to the Tennessean, which is a newspaper in that area, no more than 15% of the barrels inside the house were impacted.
Okay.
That's the only definitive number.
So you saved 75%.
From company spokesman Ashley Shaford Fletcher. So, yeah.
Jack Daniels Structural Integrity Survivor.
Yes.
550. Yeah.
550.
Already got one. They released it last week.
There you go.
Shit. What'd you do? Go like squeegee it off the ground?
Yes. I was trying to see if they had any more.
Brett, we need to figure out, instead of integrity, we need a word with O in it, and they could just call it the SOS release.
Yes.
So it was.
Send help, please.
It was Barrel House 2-15 is what.
2-15. Okay.
Yeah, that's just their thing. Built in the 60s, it has the capacity to, or it had rather, the capacity to hold 19,000 barrels of maturing Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey.
That's a small one.
Yeah.
That's very small.
So,
as a normal rick house holds about 55 to 60,000.
Yes.
So, I mean, they didn't lose much. If you're saying up to 15%, so it could be a little less. I mean, at 10%, that's what, 1,900 barrels?
1,900 barrels at 10%.
Which, I mean, that still sucks. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like, I get it. You're a business. And you don't want to lose anything.
Yeah. I would like to know if there was any environmental impact. One of those collapsed and polluted a river.
I think that was Bardstown.
I think you're right.
Was it?
Bardstown went into the river.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think that was in 2018.
Obfuscation survivor.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
No, I'll pass.
I did not realize that one of the Bardstown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had
that ain't no good.
In June of 18, it collapsed, and then it collapsed again in July.
Wow, did not know that. And kind of like what you, but now the Heaven Hill fire of 96, 97, whatever it was. I mean, that was massive. Like, that was a huge ordeal to the point that Heaven Hill had to, like, get help from other distilleries.
Yeah, theirs was,
and just to kind of get any of that back in hopes of recovering and recouping what was a massive loss. Because they had a shit. I want to say it was like 30,000 barrels in each of those warehouses or something. I mean, it was a big number, and it was what, 4 warehouses that burned?
7.
And
90,000.
90,000
barrels.
Total barrels?
Yep.
God dang.
At that time, it was 2% of the world's bourbon.
Yes.
Jesus.
2% of the world's bourbon.
Of not their bourbon.
No,
of
not
the
of
world.
The world.
Yes, the world's bourbon.
That's a lot. Mm-hmm. Like you think about that. Like
think only 90,000, and that was only 90,000 barrels.
Right now
it's probably.
I mean, they say barrels outpace people in Kentucky.
Yes,
they do
fairly easily. But I mean, 90,000 barrels at no matter what time it is. If you think of 2% of the, let's just say America's bourbon.
Yeah, Dickel had fire also at one time. And I do agree 100% with Kevin. You have to believe that it's all insured.
No,
100%.
Absolutely. And I don't think a bank would even allow you to not have it insured because they're taking a risk on you as well.
Yes, 100%.
So, yes, 100%, but that still sucks. And if it is insured, I doubt you're getting the full 100%.
No,
that you're ever going to get.
No.
And I mean, who's to say those barrels didn't get moved to Coy Hill, and now all of a sudden it's a Coy Hill release, or it's part of their single barrel program, and they can get a little more for it. You're never going to get your full recoup back.
No, of course not.
It's kind of like a customer walking in. If they walk out buying nothing, that's a sale you will never recoup. Whether you sell the next guy 14 bottles of whiskey, it doesn't matter because you never get that sale back. So you lost at that point. Imagine
Flintstone vitamins.
Lighting.
That's funny.
I'm sure we could recreate that one, Brett.
That's in the running for comment of the night right there. I'm gonna go ahead and call it.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
We'll go to Sam's and buy Flintstone vitamins in bulk and just recreate the.
It's funny you mentioned that. I'm actually going to Sam's tomorrow.
So we'll make a mini
version. Yes.
We'll make a mini version of the Dickel Fire.
This is why we can't have nice shit. This is why we cannot have nice shit.
My damn State Farm premium just went up.
Yep.
Yeah, all of Kentucky is cussing right now.
Oh yeah.
Why?
They're like, why insurance rates are going up?
So that does kind of lead into the second part of the topic that we all kind of discussed. Would you want to be in the rickhouse business? Because now, is it their fault for not maintaining? Is it Jack Daniel's fault for not maintaining it, or is it the company that built the rickhouse's fault? And because I mean, at the end of the day, it's wood, right? Wood's gonna decay over time.
Yes.
So
that's got to be on Jack.
Got to maintain that in one way or another, or have pieces and bits replaced, whatever the case may be. So is that Jack Daniel's, or is it? How long is the company liable for their product? And are they the ones maintaining it yearly or every 10 years, 20 years, whatever it may be? Because at this point, that warehouse was 60-plus years old.
So when you get a second, I need both of you to check your phones.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Because I actually found an image of said rickhouse that Jack Daniels actually collapsed. You can tell by the picture it's not very big.
No, not at all.
It's not really very small. Big at all.
It's a very small portion of it is what it looks like.
Yes.
I mean, that kind of looks like the size of Garrison Brothers.
A little bit, yeah. That's what I was thinking in my head, too. Yeah.
Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still tragic.
Yes, it's still a tragic loss.
Like, that sucks. And it doesn't look like anything was really lost. I mean, I don't know. Can't really tell everything, but it doesn't look too bad.
No, it doesn't.
Like, in the overall grand scheme of things.
Right.
So, I mean, that looks a lot worse than...
In other news...
The one behind us.
And got incredibly drunk.
Yes.
Yes!
The worms...
Congratulations, worms.
The worms, the snails, and the slugs all had a party and got drunk.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I like it.
I like the positive outlook.
Good stuff.
Are any of the nearby crops considered sour mash?
Oh, that's a good question, too. I like it a lot. We're rolling with them tonight.
God dang, guys. Y'all are killing it.
Yes. So here's my question to counter your question.
Okay.
Would you rather be in the rick house business or the cooperage business? Because right now, a lot of people are closing their own cooperages to third-party cooperages.
Which, speaking of Jack Daniels,
yes, they've
one recently
of those.
sold off their cooperage.
Yes.
And now they're sourcing from a third party all of their barrels, which, for anybody that knows anything about Jack Daniels, they have been sourcing a portion of their barrels from somebody, I don't remember who it is, for a little while now.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I think the writing has been on the wall, but now it's made 100%, hey, we're buying everything, we're done with this cooperage thing. So the cooperage side of it, I wouldn't hate, but I wouldn't want to be on the tree farming side of it.
No, because you'd be busier than a one-armed monkey with two peckers.
But it would be, and especially if you were to start right now. Like, let's say me and you went and bought
a tree farm,
10,000 acres.
Yes.
And we were like, all right, we're solely planting white American oak trees, and me and you would never, ever see that.
No.
Because those trees have to sit for 50 to 100 years.
Yes.
So we would have to be planting for our grandchildren.
Yes.
At this point.
Yes.
So I wouldn't want to be the first generation, but I wouldn't mind being like the third or fourth generation.
No, definitely.
But like that's got to be a hard business to go. That's what I want to do.
And how do you start that business?
Well, I have a theory on this. I think most cooperages have some form of partnership with a tree farm that's already been established.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Got to.
But would that be something you would have to start on your own, not have any relationships with anybody, and then kind of as the years build? Because we would at least see the trees get half-ass decent, I think, by the time we died. But, and then do you start building that relationship 30 years down the line? You're like, hey, guys, I got 100,000 acres back there.
Here you go.
With a whole shit ton of trees that are going to be real close real soon.
Yeah.
Want a partner? But now that's 30 years down the line.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the way I look at that also is when, say, Macallan did their 75-year whiskey.
Okay.
Who's to, does that guy, this barrel right here, we're not touching it for 75 years. Just put it away. Bye.
Do you think you go into it with that plan, or does it
happen?
Eventually just kind of happen, like somebody put it up in the corner
and forgot about it?
Yeah, because, think about that. You hear about it a lot with these
quote-unquote
lost barrels.
The orphan barrels.
Yeah, orphan barrels.
But did the dude that started it in 1940 put it up in the corner of the cave or the whatever, the rick house, whatever? Yeah. Well, then he quits or dies or whatever. He gets replaced. Then that guy gets replaced. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of goes away. And then 3 distillers later, they're like,
what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Hey, I was down there looking for a barrel, and I saw this fucking old
keep in mind
thing.
Keep in mind, too, the other side of that, how much paperwork gets lost on these barrels.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other part of it you got to look at. Yeah, you can put a barrel in a corner of a rick house, kind of walk away and forget it, but those guys are meticulous with their inventory.
Very. They have to.
They have to be, right?
So for them to say that barrel went in and
but were they 75 years ago?
Exactly.
When everything was literally on paper.
You didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you're making tally marks
that's where you get the lost paperwork and all that stuff that comes into play at.
Now, I don't think that could ever happen in America, because somebody would go to open that barrel and it would just go,
yeah,
and dust would fly out. Like that barrel's gone after 25, 30 years, 45, 50 years.
About 50.
At some point, that barrel is just going to go, and nothing is going to come out. Especially if it's aging somewhere with a decent climate.
Yep.
Because, you got to think, over there, it's pretty much just cold and no humidity all the time.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. Brett said, I just enjoy woodworking, still need to do my barrel bar cabinet but cooperage sounds fun. What if you like screwed up? Like, what if you made a whole run of barrels and you were like, fuck yeah, MGP's in. They want to buy 100,000 barrels from me, and you made this big first run, your brand new cooperage. They go to put shit in them, and it's just like the barrel falls apart, or
you ain't in the business much longer.
The metal ring rusts. Or,
you're not in the business.
Like, you're screwed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure.
A little bit, yeah. There's a lot of pressure.
I think they do their homework
I'm
beforehand.
sure they have a ton of R&D and a ton of testing.
The R&D's there, and also I'm sure there's a cooperage somewhere that's playing with alternate sources of banding, whether it's, carbon steel, or hell, for all we know, somebody could be making a carbon fiber barrel band. Who knows?
That's going to be expensive.
You ain't lying.
A little bit.
I mean, a cooperage would be cool.
Hell, maybe the guys that already won are experimenting with some weird shit. I mean, they got a guy by the name of Dr. Wood on their staff.
Right.
That is true.
They do.
So he would be a good guy to talk about cooperages and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Just
so.
kind of, because at what point do you start? Okay, you've established yourself as a good cooperage,
Yes.
right? At what point do you start saying, okay, now I want to step up my game. I want the Amberana barrel. I want a French oak. I want this crazy, maybe something that's not even on the market yet. Or hell, I want to try a cedar barrel just to see what it does. Something. At what point do you feel comfortable enough to do that? And can you really test it to the point where you feel comfortable selling it to somebody?
I mean, you got to let that person take the jump with you.
I mean, you really would. Or like if you wanted to do a zebra striped barrel where it was, French and then Amberana and then da-da-da and then do-do-do and then you start over. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's kind of like makers kind of, when they put that extra staves in for a barrel pick.
right. And I mean, they're insert, and like RD1 does like the honeycomb DNA looking strand, and they just put it in there.
But I see what you're saying.
But like, what if I wanted to be a cooperage that took a chance and went nutso on some stuff and was like, all right, you're my salesman. Good luck, Eric. I made this stupid barrel. I need you to sell 25,000 of them.
Can I get a new job?
Brett said, I mean, you're branching into final destination territory. What if the rickhouse stack or pallet stack was faulty and you become a pancake? That would suck.
Yeah, it would
already getting
suck.
PTSD looking at the heads in the photo behind you. Looks like a stack of logs. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I would probably still want to work in the rick house if I was younger. Because, I mean, they're fit because it's always hot in there. So right now would not be
So immediately I look good.
And then the history of it.
Yeah. I mean, there's stories.
The stories those barrels could tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sure. And especially if you're somebody like, it's the biggest name, but like Freddie Johnson, who's been there. I know he's not a rick house worker, but somebody like Freddie Johnson that's been,
I think he was one at one time,
the distillery for as long as he has, and he's gone through all of these different people. Or imagine working with like the Russell family and going through, or the No family and working through, 4 or 5 generations of distillers, and seeing them come in and look at the barrels and hearing their stories, and then you get to translate that into future tours, and just when you walk away, you just got to go,
wow,
damn, that was cool.
Yeah. Because, I mean, when we did a barrel pick at Buffalo, we went into the upper rick house with Freddie Johnson.
Yeah.
And it was cool just hearing him saying, this is how this works. This is, you put this here to move this there, and it was cool.
Yeah.
So doing that on a daily basis is cool to me.
No, I completely agree. And not only that, like I kind of like when we had the conversation with Jared Gollahue from RD1 about the type of wood and stuff that he's using.
Yeah.
You want an interesting read, Rocky Mountain Barrel Company has a whole article on different woods, different cast sizes, all that. Very interesting read. There's everything from Japanese cedar to this, I can't even pronounce it. Let me see if I can find it. Where was it? Nope, that's the wrong one.
So kind of along the same lines while he tries to find that.
Yeah.
What about the secondary barrel market? Like a company like Midwest Barrel Company, they buy used barrels from all of these distilleries. They've got a warehouse full of them, and then they ship them out to whether it's beer companies or Scotch companies or other.
Don't forget Tabasco companies.
Just Tabasco companies.
No, it's in the article. That's
Distilleries, et cetera, et cetera. So along the barrel thing, like you can now be in the secondary barrel market. Would that be a line of work, whiskey adjacent, that you would be interested in?
So apparently there is a Whiskey World's King of Trees that was done in a Scottish oak, which is supposed to be extremely rare.
Scottish oak. Okay. Interesting. Mizunara?
Yeah, Mizunara.
That a Havana bottle not on the show that your place has been playing? No comment. Oh, shit, I never plugged it in. God dang it,
Never
guys.
plugged what in? The laptop? Come on, man.
So going back to your Tabasco comment,
Yes.
Dickel actually did.
We
tried it.
We
Oh,
tried
y'all tried it?
We tried it.
Yeah, we were
Yeah, we tried it. We were given a bottle.
Oh.
It's got, yeah, we were given a bottle. I think it's at your house.
Yeah, you handed it back.
Yeah.
You could have tried. It's not bad.
No, it was.
It wasn't.
It really wasn't bad. It was surprisingly.
Okay, so I think you go into it with such low expectations
That it's actually
that
good.
it's going to beat those expectations.
Yes.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
like the barrel side of it, there's a lot that goes into it because you could build rick houses, which that's crazy alone. That there's companies out there they started out in construction and they were like, you know what? Let's just build rick houses for whiskey companies.
Yes.
That's all we're going to do now. And then there's the cooperage side. There's the tree farmers.
Well, don't forget, there's also the bottle makers.
Right. So
there's that side of the
Then you go into a whole different side of it. Now you got bottles.
Yes.
And as of right now, like probably 99.999% of all the bottles, the glass, comes from overseas.
Yes.
Because it's cheaper.
Yes.
They're doing it in bulk. They're making good quality
Yeah,
glass.
because I think I posed the question to you on a phone call we had Tuesday. How cool would it be to have somebody do hand-blown glass bottles and get them kind of color?
So,
I know it would be expensive, yes. We all know that.
And I was thinking
part.
along those lines, like, would every single bottle be a little bit different?
They would be.
And you'd have to do it every batch.
Yes.
So you'd have to go to this glass blower, and you'd be like, hey, bud, I'm about to make a batch. It's going to have 10,000 bottles in it. I need 10,000.
Yeah.
Go. I'll have it ready in 6 months. Can you have it ready in 6 months?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
And every bottle would be just slightly
Slightly
different because you're not going to get the same as a glass blower. That would be so expensive. Like, that bottle would have to cost like $400
That's the only bad part about
every
it.
release.
But it would be so cool to see the
because
intricacies of blown glass.
So the bad side that nobody sees as far as consumers is if you want a custom bottle, like I'll grab Smoke Wagon because it's a great example.
Oh, 100%.
Everything is embossed. It's beautiful. They got this giant hole in it to put this wax thing.
Brett's like, nah, a company of glass blowers wouldn't take that on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it'd be nuts. Sounds like a new hobby for you, glass blowing. Sure.
Yes.
You never know until you try, right? Don't knock it till you try it. $20 is $20.
$20.
Says you.
But so just the mold for this, for them to send you a custom made mold is like $10,000.
Yeah.
That's not the bottles. That's
No,
one.
that's just
and saying,
one.
here's your mold. That's nuts.
Okay.
So right off the cut, you got to think, if you want custom glass, you're 10 grand in. Now you got to turn around and have all those bottles made. So you, off the cut, when you release your whiskey, immediately you're like, all right, I gotta charge $20 a bottle just for the glass.
Right.
That's not counting the whiskey. That's not counting the corks, because those are separate.
Okay. Counter question.
Okay.
Do you ever think in our lifetimes we will see some company go to something other than glass in a bottle? Whether it's a silicone bottle, whether it's a stainless steel bottle, whether it's pick whatever.
In mass across the board, I don't think so.
Now,
I mean, silicone bottles are kind of cheap. Silicone bottles, silicone cups, kind of cheap.
Tin Cup does a release every so often in a aluminum.
Yes, they do an aluminum one. Yes,
the blue.
Steelhouse has their
Steelhouse does have the can.
Because think of a company like, prime example. Think of a company like Ball. Okay, Ball
Ball
BALL.
Oh, the cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
They made, and I think you could get them relatively cheap. They made a pack of 12 aluminum cups that were 20-ounce cups, and you could buy for like $10.
But I guess my question would be, what's the long-term effect?
That's a good question.
Because it's a high proof.
That's a very good question.
Liquor,
yes,
or product going into it.
Yeah.
So does that ethanol or that proof point decay the bottle, whether it's silicone, or does it pull out some of the aluminum, whatever particles that are in aluminum, and funky up your whiskey or screw it up in general? True. But like that would, so could you maybe do like a copper bottle? Again, that'd be super fucking expensive.
Okay.
But could you do a copper one where it's gonna? That's why they use copper on their stills and things like that, because it's takes away the sulfites and all this other stuff with the interaction of the copper. Like, there's a lot of long-term effects. Like, we don't know the long-term effects of silicone corks.
Right.
Does it degrade over time and become worse, or is it going to hold up like a true wood cork does? Does it put things in our whiskey that we shouldn't be drinking? I mean, there's a lot of things that we don't know. There's a lot of unknowns.
Oh, of course.
Now, something that you could at least, the starting point to all this would be making a 100% American-made glass bottle company and getting in bed with some of these whiskey companies, and then you start rolling that, and then you start your R&D department, and you go, okay, what are the effects of an aluminum bottle over time with a high-proof alcohol? What are the effects on silicone?
Hold that thought. I have an idea.
But that's how you get in, because right now there's nothing. There's nowhere on American soil, as far as I know, that you can really get bulk glass at a cheaper cost.
No, that's why everybody's importing it.
Right. That's why.
Okay, let's test your theory then.
What the fuck? I don't know if I want to drink that.
I'll try it.
What is that?
So this, if memory serves me right, is Chattanooga.
This is my first and last episode. I'm not going to die.
101. No, I'll be the one to do it. It's fine. This has been sitting in this flask for roughly about 2 years.
Holy
Yes. So I'm curious.
Get you a clean glass.
I'm going to go with a totally clean glass.
And let's see what it looks like.
Let's see what it looks like coming out. And I may not even drink it based off what it's coming out.
Yeah, let's just see what it looks like coming out first. I'm coming out. I want the world to
I knew it was coming.
let it show. Oh!
Yeah, no, I'm not drinking that.
That looks like motor oil.
I'm not drinking that. So that answers that question.
Aluminum's out.
Aluminum's out.
Aluminum's out.
Aluminum's out.
Copper leaches to
That answers that question.
for extended time, so it would eventually change the flavor pretty drastically. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Blowing glass and silicone.
That answers that question.
Smell it!
I'll smell it.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's actually, okay.
I got to.
I want to smell it now. Let me put my nose in it. This is so dumb. We're idiots. Oh, don't get too deep in it. You smell the metal if you get deep, but like far away.
Far away,
it smells okay.
Like,
I was like,
okay.
Yes, that's whiskey.
Oh God.
Clint, come on, buddy.
Yeah, come on.
That is
Clint.
all you, kid.
Yes.
Look how dark that is.
That's.
Oh my God.
I think that's darker than my shirt.
That is Chattanooga. I think it's like the 111.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Do you have the bottle here?
No.
It's in the house. I don't have it. In
But I mean, it's no different than just about any other bottle on our shelf.
That's crazy.
And
So-
it's still, the funny thing about it, it's still got the drapes.
R&D complete?
Yes. I think R&D's complete at this point because
Wow. I'd have never thunk it.
I wouldn't have thought that dark.
That's interesting. I almost want to get it tested to see what like the iron or metal content is of that liquid.
who would you do that through?
I have no idea. Anybody know somebody we can send this to?
Yes. Can we sample this? Can we sample this and send it somewhere to be tested?
If you can't see what's happening, this is some disturbing ass ASMR. Quote unquote, let me get in there. Don't get too deep in it.
You're the one that said it.
Could you imagine somebody listening if we put this on podcast form and they're like,
Oh my God.
what the fuck is going on?
That looks like espresso coffee, dude.
It does.
That looks
Drink it.
I don't think there's enough.
I don't think you could. Like, please don't drink it. Not on air. I can't have you dying on air.
Not on air, he says. I can have you die.
Just not on air.
He's like, I have Eric now. I can replace you very easily. I don't need you dying on air. I don't need that on my conscience. Yeah, I'm not. No.
Holy shnikes.
That's amazing, though.
That's nuts. Okay. Interesting. But I still think the American-made glass thing is, like, I think that would be a great way into the whiskey
Is
industry.
your life insurance paid up?
You cannot see through that.
No.
Not at all.
At all.
That is motor oil.
Okay, so which is darker? Garrison Brothers. Is it Balmorea that's the darkest, or is it the Laguna Madre?
I don't
I'm pretty sure
anything is darker than
Balmorea.
this.
But what's even darker than those is that 158 proof single barrel
Yes.
that Mike Wright brought on the show that one time. That one was dark.
A little sip won't hurt you, according to Leon Bridges.
Do we have a doctor in the comments?
Oh.
No balls, just the tip. Drink it. Do it, Eric. You're the new guy. Hazing. Don't do it, please. God, no. So let me call Paul real quick.
I mean, what?
Stick your finger in it. See if it burns. Does it burn the skin? Man or mouse?
I mean,
I'll take all the proof. No!
oh shit!
Spit it out!
No, it's hot. It's hot.
Like
spicy hot.
Well, shit! Now I gotta try it.
oh, you guys are nuts. I am not. I'll stick my nose in it, but I ain't drinking it.
It's got a spice.
I mean, how bad?
It's not that bad. It's got a spice to it.
Your iron content just skyrocketed.
I took a small, very small. I mean, like, it wasn't even...
Guys,
Like you
everybody
taste the
hit
metal?
record on your phone now. This is the moment. What the fuck is it? It'd be too expensive. As a new company wanting it as a project, the contract would be insane.
Small.
Oh, Eric! Oh,
Don't
God
go
dang
heavy.
it. And labor-intensive glass blowing usually works in companies with masters and apprentices. I'll stick... yeah.
It's not terrible.
It's not.
Y'all are nuts.
It's not terrible.
Y'all are out of control.
Small sip it.
Small
Come on,
sip it.
Everybody else did it.
Everybody else is doing it.
I'll tell you what. If you do this next week, we will turn off the lights and play What's in Your Mouth.
Whoa! Hold
Do
on.
this.
You have to be here.
You have to be here.
Oh,
That's his cousin's piss test from 2022 for the parole officer.
No.
That's going to burn coming out the other end.
No, it was a small sip.
I mean, it's not.
It's not terrible.
So,
Like I would take a.
I would no.
That's it.
Yeah, just
So-
just enough just to tip
To wet the.
Yes.
here's
wet
what
the
I
tip of
don't...
the tongue.
Here's what...
He's avoiding this.
At the tip of your tongue.
He's avoiding.
Here's my question: like mass glass bottle making. Obviously, we know how
Tony Valentine commented on
Yeah!
that. It's gotta be better than Clifford.
Oh,
It's got to be better.
wah, wah, wah.
Try it and see if it's better.
dang it.
Dustin
You gotta
must
do
not
it.
be in the group.
No, he must not. It's very small. Don't go crazy. I didn't go crazy. He didn't go crazy.
No. Just enough to get it on the tongue.
Yeah.
It's not going to kill you.
Do you have a water? Chase it with a water.
Oh, it's spicy.
I told
Yes.
That's a spicy meatball.
you. Yeah, it is.
What made it so spicy?
I don't
The metal?
know.
Yeah, step out.
I don't know what it is. Like it literally said in this and it said in that until it.
It's way better than Clifford.
Yeah, of course. And I just think, hey, wait a minute. Could we take?
Snort.
No, not doing that. Had bad experience with snorting stuff. No.
Oh man, come on, guys. Oh, that's too funny.
I wonder what the inside smells like.
Is there any left?
No, I poured all.
Oh, that's all of it.
All of it. Yes.
So, Brett said, even my wife blurted out. That's what she said.
Yes, I love when wives get involved. It's awesome.
Dang it.
That's awesome.
Um,
That is a spicy
So-
meatball, though. Good Lord.
and I don't know if anybody in the comments knows the answer to this
So
or anybody here
when you went
does.
to break the stick, did like flames come out or
A little bit.
Okay,
A little bit,
Check
good.
It burned a little.
It burned a little.
So, glass blowing obviously is a very,
Very expensive,
personalized,
yes.
customized
Personalized, yes.
thing. So, when it comes to mass glass making, like these bottles that you can buy 100,000 of them and have them here next week, if you die on this show, cutscene. The functional gentleman never existed. I will delete everything.
He said, "If you die on this show, God,
Walk out and never have been here before. Who?
What?
Roy?
What? Roy, Bucky, who are these people you're talking
Yeah,
about?"
I don't. Sorry, ma'am. I don't know a William. Look, everybody in the comments knows mine. So
Wilbur.
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So, but is there a mass way to make bottles without it being glass blowing?
Eric's all
Like,
crazy.
how does that work? Like, is it just a mold
It's got to be a mold.
that you're putting steaming hot
Yeah.
glass on, and it's
To
just
make
going,
that many in that cast, it's got to be that.
Oh, you're breaking out the Eagle Rare pick.
I am. I felt I needed it after I took that one for the team.
I want some.
Sure.
I don't even know if I hadn't popped mine. I know that.
Well, I mean, why have it?
I don't know that I've tried it at 90 proof.
Well, why not? Cannonball.
Clint, this is our pick.
You're
buddy.
more than welcome to have a pour if you'd
What's the
like.
flask
I
with
appreciate
your
it.
water? Oh yeah. Pour some. Can you get some water in your flask
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
and see what pours back out?
It's gonna be fun. Just Googled.
Just Google. Yeah, you're right, Paul. We could just Google these things. All blowing is personal. Shit. I just read the comment and thought about it. All blowing is personal. It's very personal. Get your mouth off of that.
I can't do it.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Question. On YouTube from Perky Prankster, the bottle is
Perky,
going to
wait a minute.
700 milliliter.
Wait a minute, Perky.
Oh, so Perky. Porky. I'm sorry.
I
The
was
blue
like-
is so hard to read.
I was like, wait a minute, what
I'm
are we
sorry,
talking
guys.
about?
Real quick, to answer that question from YouTube, the 700 milliliter bottle is becoming more of a standard because overseas they don't allow 750
Yep.
milliliter bottles. America, the USA, is the only ones that allow for 750s, which means that if you make it standard 700 across the board, you can ship across. Ooh, looks like ditch water. It looks like. Never mind.
Looks like Clifford.
It looks like the water they use to proof down Clifford. Sorry. So if you make it a standard 700 milliliter bottle across your lineup,
Give it to Joe
you can then ship overseas, and there's no differentiation. There's no reason to have two separate glasses. There's no nothing. You can just do one release. So that's the answer to that. I'm sorry it took me a little while to get to it. I hope you're still watching and got the answer.
I didn't know who you were talking about for a second because I don't know if it says Perky or Porky. The blue's hard to read.
So Clint said, I have drank more Dusty Decanter whiskey than anyone I know personally, which are said to be high in lead.
Yes.
I'm still here. Y'all are fine.
There you go. We're fine. We're good.
Speaking of 700 milliliter and 92 to 94 proof, Old Forester birthday bourbon. I wasn't that impressed. It was good. Huge hit to the quality. But the price stays the same, so we were getting...
Yeah, we are.
Call it shrinkflation, call it inflation, cost of living raises for employees.
Don't call it a comeback, that's for sure.
50 milliliters equates to 0.25 ounces.
Yeah, it's like maybe half an ounce tops.
Milliliters to...
Doing simple math in my head.
Ounces. So if you got 50 milliliters, I'm sorry, it's 1.69 ounces. So you're roughly losing one pour out of that bottle is what you end up losing.
One less pour.
No.
I mean, when you go to a party, that one guy you don't like, he doesn't get that pour.
He don't get it.
Can you think of it as we're getting screwed? Yeah, kind of.
You'll never get it. I don't think you will, because I mean, think about how many people are really going to notice when they first, unless they're
Nobody.
like, no. If you're looking at it on the shelf, you're really not going to notice.
You really
not at
don't
all.
because
It's
Jack
kind of
Daniels.
like bumping up your 401k an extra 2%. Are you really going to miss 2%? What are you doing?
If he fell, I was going to die.
Do we have, or was it one of mine? The Jack Daniels Blonded. It's
Yep.
700 milliliters.
Yeah. We have the Lake Street store pick too. If you're, fuck, are you doing?
That feels good.
It's a heater,
I know, right?
dumbass. The Lake Street one.
I was looking for something pretty similar. This is kind of similar. This is 750 milliliters.
You're really
You
not,
don't see it.
you're really not gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna miss the difference, folks.
700,
750.
750. That's all I'm saying.
Not gonna miss the difference.
Roughly the same width, roughly the same height.
Feel a little lightheaded.
God dang. I am ready. I will push the button.
I'm kidding. I feel fine. Clint said it best. If
I know,
if
right?
some of the stuff that he's drank
Right.
hadn't killed him yet, it's
is
not
true.
killing us.
That feels good. That ASL.
That feels good. God dang it, guys. Come on.
Well, you're the one that keeps walking into those comments. I mean, ooh, that one's actually kind of cold to the touch too.
Yeah, but
It's
you
been
like
out here.
Chattanooga 111 in a toy flask agent rust for 2 years. It's the new hot finish.
Maybe.
Aged in rust.
Yeah, Agent Rush.
I'm going to pass on that one.
Difference in Bucky and... Oh, come on, man.
What's the? Wait a minute. Where's that conference? Oh, yeah. Me, I'm just kind of like,
So, back to Brett's comment real quick. So, they're proofing... Are they proofing it down, or is it coming in at 94 proof from the barrel?
It's got a good nose. It's got the good Eagle Rare nose on it.
And are you... Without tasting
right.
it, can you be upset about that if it gets more out there for more people to be able to buy? Because birthday bourbon is very allocated. Like, it is
super.
extremely
Yes.
allocated.
Super. One of the...
I mean, it's one of the harder ones. Like, it's harder.
I'm pretty sure they're proofing it down.
They have to.
I agree with Brett.
I mean, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know their whole what their barrel
higher
entry proof
yield and
is.
smaller bottle. Yeah, they're probably proofing it down. Think about it. You got to get that one pour somewhere. Just take the one pour, one pour, one pour, one pour,
So-
one pour. Makes a whole nother bottle at one point.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. That's
Of course,
what I was
that may
gonna
be
figure out.
that may be the rust water talking, but who knows?
Probably. 50. So for every
It's going to be some shit if I end up at the doctor tomorrow.
So
I'm going to call Bucky. I guess where I'm at.
yeah, oh shit.
Bucky's
So
gonna go into
for roughly every 15 bottles, you get an extra bottle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
You're taking 50 milliliters out.
Yes.
You get an extra bottle for every 15.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Is it worth it?
Sounds like it.
Maybe. I don't know. Curious. I'd be curious. I don't know. Works for Brown Foreman, and he's not crazy for it. Seems to me like it's just a money grab. You know that the price. No, the price won't change.
No.
I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, the price will stay the same
I don't know.
if it doesn't go up.
Yeah.
But I do think at some point we are going to continue to see more and more companies go to 700
I can relate to
milliliters.
this from experience. So when I worked for when I started with Dryer's Ice Cream, they were a true half gallon, 64 ounces. Mm-hmm. They went down to a 48 ounce, and they still kept the price the same as what.
And nobody said a thing.
Nobody said a damn thing.
No, we're not gonna.
Exactly.
No.
Chest hurts. He's like, you motherfucker.
How's my tongue going numb?
I know, right?
I can't.
I hate both of you.
I can't feel my face right
So-
now.
Do you
Is
feel
that
anything?
No.
Is that
Okay.
normal?
So
I
here's.
can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Oh my gosh, shrinkflation. Yes, exactly what it is. So like, let's pivot off of directly related to the whiskey business and go with something that I thought about whenever I was packing my shit and getting ready. It just hurts. God dang it, more SMR. AMSMR. It will put lead in your pencil, for sure.
For sure.
That explains a lot, Clint. I understand now.
I like having Clint in these comments.
Dysentery. Suddenly we're playing Oregon Trail. I did not.
You know they have a version of that on Nintendo Switch now?
Yeah, really?
Is it the same as when we were kids?
I don't know.
Do you camp overnight and wait, or do you float the river?
Oh, float the river.
Yeah.
Automatically.
That's, yeah.
We went from 4K to 8-bit real quick.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so this was something that I thought about whenever I was packing all my shit, getting ready. I realized what hoodie I was already wearing for the day. I saw it in my hat. Could whiskey merchandise, strictly a merchandise company, could it succeed?
Yes.
I think it could. It would have to be done the right way. Like, you would have to have side deals with all these other true whiskey companies to handle their merch.
Kind of like Fanatics has with the MLB, NBA, WWE.
Yes. I think
et cetera, et cetera.
that's the model to go by, I think.
Well, look at all the POS that they give out at Whiskey Fest.
Right.
Oh, God, yeah.
Tons of hats, tons of shirts. Now, I wish they would make them for bigger guys.
Amen.
I mean,
I have a great relationship with my local liquor store. Saved me a GTS at MSRP. Very
there you
nice.
go. Very nice.
That is going to be a very nice one to pick up.
Where are they from? I need to know where their liquor store is.
Give a quick shout out to your state if you want to give an area of the state or maybe the closest big city. That'd be great to
There you
know where you're at. But yeah, GTS at MSRP. That's for one, even just a liquor store saving you one, but to have it at MSRP is a huge deal because typically that's not something that sits on a shelf for much less than $1,000, $8.99, give or take. We all remember just playing it to see that one kid in class die of dysentery and what, only to lose your best friend and not be able to. Yeah, we all did it. Texas.
Oh, okay.
Well, heck yeah. So are we.
Now I got to figure out what part.
Southeast for us.
Yes.
We'll start there. Southeast.
Why should it be like Mid County or something?
Yeah.
oh, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, God.
That is straight ditch water in that still Austin cup.
Oh, absolutely. It's freaking me out. It might come alive. The venom.
Yeah.
It's gonna like
the symbiote.
Crawl, yeah,
It's
the
a
symbiote is gonna crawl out of it and be like,
"Is that Clifford?
Hey, motherfuckers!"
Huh?
Is that Clifford in there?
Central. Okay, very nice.
It's the water they cut Clifford with.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, that's the nature's ditch water that they use to cut it.
The nature's. That's funny.
Very nice. Dad, come it,
Stand
Bucky.
that thing up and be done with it. Just stand it up next to Joe
I didn't
Boo.
want to stand it up.
Don't care.
Oh,
Did you break Joe?
you broke Joe Boo.
Fucked now, my friend.
Call Aaron and tell him he owes us a Joe Boo cigar.
Oh, you just fucked up like Ed Harris when he took Joe Boo's rum. You were done, sir.
Back in somehow.
I mean, my first night and you break Joe Boo.
Yeah, his first official night.
Shut up, guys. It's in.
You break Joe Boo's cigar.
Brett, don't cut that one.
I got my GTS from Bucky at Wingstop.
Okay.
Slanging wangs, baby.
Yep.
I need 8 original hot and a GTS on the stat.
God, that's too funny. Yo, bartender, Joe Boo needs a refill.
So, merch company could work.
Yes, 100%.
Clint, no.
Whoa! Sir!
No.
Sir!
We can't have that. Joe Boo's been a part of this thing for a little bit.
That was given to us as a gift.
Yes, it was. God. I can't believe that is worst comment of the night.
Dang.
I can't believe that. I thought Clint was likable.
He's had one too many pours of that BMF 2.0.
24D.
They saved me 24D at SRP. Nice. James!
James.
What's up, buddy? It's in. Oh, man. So, thoughts on the...
You're going to be a meme at work now. You know
I'm
that,
telling
right?
you, this is going to suck.
I'm
fine with it.
You're
I'm okay with it.
You're going to walk
You
in.
okay?
Next
I'm okay.
time Bucky does his employee pick, there's going to be one of these pictures where it's like,
It's just going to be sound bites of me saying shit like, stick it in.
yes.
Let me put my nose in it.
Yes. Do y'all have a PA system there, don't you?
We have a Sonos speaker
Oh, there
that
you
plays
go.
the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hook a mic up to it and just random,
Just random shit coming
shit.
out.
random shit.
We do have that loudspeaker in the
God.
back.
Oh, yeah.
Dang it.
To answer your question, yes,
Are you all recording this? Please don't.
you did a good job on your pick.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Are you drinking it too?
Yeah, we're trying not to die of dysentery.
Right. Kill everything.
I thought he almost spit for a second.
What's the hottest thing we got in here? Drink it so it kills the Stag Junior.
Get Stag Junior.
So it kills anything
Yes.
that you've had in your body tonight.
We'll do the last. We'll do the last call. Of
Stag. That way it just
That way
kills
it
it all.
kills everything.
We're good. We're good.
Oh,
The dysentery.
Super cut of the innuendos. Exactly.
Yes. I love moments like this.
Don't go too deep.
No. Get your nose out of that.
Bucky, while packing my shit before coming here. To have my shit packed.
Right. Pack my shit. Did Dana help with that? Just curious.
There was no latex suit involved, okay?
Are you allergic to latex?
No.
Okay. Just wondering.
James will get it.
No latex suit.
I get it.
Shit. So thoughts on the Eagle Rare pick from Longhorn
Did a
Liquor?
Good job.
Pretty
Who
good.
Jake, if he's still in the comments, was part of the pick. Clint, if he's still in the comments, was part of the pick. And Chuck Bradley, if he's still in the comments, was also a part of the pick, along with myself.
I feel Chuck Bradley's 2 for 2 on his picks.
Yeah.
I want to try the Garrison Brothers pick they went and did, too.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for that.
You know, they're doing a Balmorea at cash strength March 1st.
Yeah, the single barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Road trip.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
Oh, gosh.
I like it.
So, back on topic.
Okay.
The hardest industry to be in that's whiskey adjacent.
Physically hard or like just hard in
However you
general?
want to take it.
I feel distribution is physically hard.
God dang it!
You got to quit saying
I did it on. I didn't even mean to.
Kinky Bucky, there you go.
Flushed his radiator. Going to watch Movie Mall Lady. If you're in Texas, hit me up. I can point you. Yes, everybody, and thank you, Porky Prankster, for
God,
tuning
that's up
in.
there.
That is awesome. Fort Hood. If
15
you're anywhere
miles from
near there,
Fort Hood.
reach
Wow.
out. Let's get this guy some love
I like it.
Yeah.
for the second time. Let's ride. Yes. Absolutely. No, I do want to.
Does that
at
say
some
prostitution?
Point, yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Just make sure I'm not seeing shit.
No. You're on it.
Okay. Am I on it or are you on it? 'Cause it sounds like you're on it. I mean, you packed your shit. You're on it.
Don't put your nose.
Don't
too
put your
deep.
nose too deep in it.
Don't get too deep in
Don't
it.
get too deep in it.
You're on it.
Yeah, you're on it.
Slow down.
What's the hardest part of it?
Yeah.
No, don't stop. God dang, quit. All right. Hardest industry to be in that's whiskey adjacent.
Distro.
Distro? Really?
Distro.
Yeah.
So in my head, the way I took that question, I guess, was more physically, and I was thinking farming.
Okay. If you're doing that, then farming.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, everything's.
Because distro, you have it both physical and mental. Because God forbid you show up to a customer and you don't have something on your damn PO.
I feel like you're speaking
Exactly.
from experience, sir.
I am.
As you get angry.
100% speaking,
Yeah, twitching. PTSD kicks
speaking
in.
from experience. Yes, the worst thing in the world is to pull up at a oh, God.
Do we need to have a conversation? I mean, if you're selling your body,
Yeah.
don't forget, spit, don't swallow. Paul, where were you an hour and 47 minutes ago when we started putting this stuff in our mouth?
Well, he's on his drive home, I think, now.
Yeah, he should be on his way home.
Lonely.
Why is he
farmer.
watching while driving?
He's listening while driving,
Motherfuckers
sir.
He is
split
commenting,
Garrison Brothers for about
I can't help you on that one. I mean,
We'll accept offers to help drive. Yes, Chuck will drive.
oh, okay.
So yeah, so farming, would that be the least financially smart decision to make, or no?
The way the environment is, I mean, kind of. I see where you're going with it.
I just feel like if you have a drought and you can't grow
Exactly.
corn,
Functional after dark. Yes. we've
Absolutely.
Been there. Closing the. He's
closing the
he's
store.
closing the either the store. I'm assuming. What's
Yeah, he's
today?
closing the
Friday.
store.
Yeah, he's
Friday.
closing the store. You better be at least.
What?
I mean, 30 minutes is a little late.
Maybe he had that lonely customer that walked in.
He probably did out there.
Yeah, that's a.
When is March 1st?
Saturday?
Is it a Saturday?
It's got to be. They always do their
Oh
stuff
yeah,
on
they do
Saturday.
on a Saturday, huh?
I mean, I'm down.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first cannonball that we've ever that I've ever done, and me and Chuck have ever done.
I mean, I'm down to ride.
After hours. Damn it, guys! I don't know. I have to look at the schedule and see what I'm working.
Like you can't. Like you can't.
Motherfucker, don't you write the schedule?
Exactly.
These guys. I still have bosses.
Do I need to make a phone call
I
for
don't
you?
think he would care.
The day after. Thank you,
There you
kid.
go.
Yes.
Thank you for clarifying.
Good job, kid.
Are we sure it's not a leap year?
No, it's not a leap year.
Okay.
No.
Damn it. I was really hoping it was so that he would be wrong. I'm in the van. Whoa!
Oh, God.
Not you're in your own personal car getting distracted.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't see nothing. I see nothing. Yeah. So apparently we're going to make a cannonball run. I got hit with a surprising thing from my wife.
Yeah?
My wife asked me if I wanted to go to Bee Cave to Texas Whiskey Fest.
Yeah? You
Her
thinking about
idea.
going?
Thinking about it.
When is it, April?
April 12th. It's on a Saturday in Bee Cave.
Bunch of shenanigans.
Bunch of
always.
shenanigans.
That's what we do on Friday nights.
That's it, man.
Shenanigans.
That's it. I need to reach out to
If you say
Jake.
shenanigans one more time, I'm going to pistol whip you.
On our way to Garrison Brothers, can we eat at Shenanigans?
There'll be a lot of shenanigans on that trip.
Yes, there will be.
Interesting.
I was going to see if y'all wanted to kind of make a trip out of it. I didn't know what your schedule would look like, but I figured being as we're in February and it's in April, I figured you had enough time to plan for it.
I don't know. We'll see. Distracted when I was closing. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that.
All right, Paul.
White van
Oh,
with no
God.
windows and shag carpet. That's the one. It says free whiskey on the side of it. You want to get in?
Hey, little adult, I got some whiskey. You want to get in there?
That'd be nice.
You know we would all immediately jump in that van.
Of course, yeah.
I got some George T. Stagg and some William LaRue Weller. You want to get in this here van?
Sure.
Okay,
Yes, please.
I'm coming.
Do you scream it that loud, really?
You gotta let them know. Don't leave me. I got little
That
legs.
many
I'm coming.
blankets. That's it.
I got some blankets in this van. You want to get in it?
That's all you'd have to say, and you'd
You'd
kidnap
fill the van.
52 people at once.
Yes.
You would fill that van instantly.
I figured Bucky was going to make a reference, and he didn't make the reference I thought he was going to make
What?
about riding horses and shit.
Oh, well, this ain't Mexico. No donkey shows.
What comment you want to make, Bucky?
Well, I make no comments. Roy sounds like he drives it often. He does.
It used to be a box truck.
Little did you know, that's Roy's actual voice.
I fake it on air.
I get real deep so that everybody thinks I'm this man. Oh. All right.
God.
What crop would you want to grow if you had to be the farmer for Still Austin?
Rye whiskey, rye whiskey. I'm growing rye all day.
Rye or wheat? Easy turnaround.
I'll have to look at that one because if we do a 5 p.m. pickup, we may not be doing a show that night.
No, we wouldn't be. We could do it from the back seat.
Oh my God!
Damn it.
Look at you. You keep walking right into shit.
I am no longer walking. I am running right into them.
full speed.
Yeah, full sprint.
I'm hearing banjos.
Shit. I just run right into them.
I have an opinion of the farming comment. I feel like with farming, you could sell outside of distilleries.
True.
Not a bad one. I like it.
But if you were to
Double dip?
partner with a large enough distillery, would you have to supplement income?
No.
Or would you just be able to strictly concentrate on, again, like, since we're in Texas, Still Austin? Like, if I signed a contract with Still Austin that you buy all your corn from me,
Okay, so
do you need to supplement your
so
income?
I'll see your Still Austin comment and raise you another angle. Do you worry about selling to a single distiller, or do you sell to somebody like Tex Malt
I'd go Tex Malt.
that has a
More
bigger,
product.
that has a bigger reach?
So, what all does Tex Malt do?
They do the malting.
Do they do the grinding?
They do the grinding.
They sack it. They
I don't think they sack it. I think they shut up.
FarmersOnly.com.
Bucky's favorite website. I think selling your crop to Texmalt would be the way to go, realistically. Because, like I said, they have a bigger reach. They have more contracts with more distillers. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Would it be cool as shit to say, hey, I'm the exclusive provider of corn for Still Austin? Yes, it would. But would it be even cooler to say, hey, you're getting my corn and 90% of the whiskey made in Texas?
Okay.
Yeah.
So take their whiskey out of it.
Okay.
Somebody like JT Mellick.
Got you.
Frugier Farms. They grow rice, and then during the winter into spring months or whatever it is, they have their quote-unquote cover crop is crawfish, in a sense.
Hey,
Yeah.
how big's your sack of corn? I saw it. I had to say it. It's there. Quit doing your hand like that. You keep going like this. Yes.
Working on it. I'm squeezing.
A lot of hand gestures on this episode.
Woo. So
Good thing about it, nobody's died yet.
I can't not do it.
I know
I'm
you
fucking
can't.
Cajun, and I talk with my hands, and I talk loud, okay? That's just the way it works. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Sorry, Cartman. That's not working. You look more like the thing from Inside Out 2 than Cartman.
Oh, come on, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sad now.
I don't think that's embarrassment's the one I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
embarrassment.
The
Oh.
big guy.
Oh, yeah.
big pink one.
Oh, yeah, anxiety or whatever.
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
No anxiety. He's got the orange hair and looks like a crack addict.
No, he's anger.
No.
Anger's the guy with the fire head.
Which, oh, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I have
Damn it,
kids.
Embarrassment.
Small
You're right.
ones.
Damn it,
Yes.
Steve. You're right.
Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve.
Texmalt covers distillers and breweries. See, there's the other aspect to
Oh,
it.
see, now you're onto something. I think you're right.
I forgot about the brewer angle.
And how big are you?
Fuck.
Do you really want me to answer that?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still asking each other questions.
No.
I don't know how that's whiskey adjacent, but
How big's your farm? That
I don't
also
know.
depends on.
I don't even know what the average size farm is. 6 inches?
God damn it.
I mean,
This is why we can't have nice shit. This is why we can't have nice shit. 6 inches? What are you farming for? The lollipop yield? Come on, shit.
I mean, I'm not the biggest guy. I can barely reach the top shelf at the store. 5'2".
So the average farm size as of 2024 in the state of Texas is 544 acres.
Okay.
All right, so we're 544 acres.
And it only increased by 33 acres from 2017
Dude,
to
that would be
2024.
Done lost 3 viewers. Damn it! Sorry.
Yes, we do need a JT Mellick Crawfish Fest. I like that,
That would be
idea.
legit. That'd be fun. That'd be a ton of fun.
Head to the
That would
bank.
be.
That'd be fun.
Look, we make a couple inappropriate comments and people are just flying away. What happened? Thought we were having fun. It's Friday night.
It's you guys.
They went to pray for you all.
Yes.
Good thing you can always grow your farm.
6 inches. You need to now make a shirt that says 6-inch farm on it and put it on the website. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. We need to get we need to generate some funds. So we need to come up with some shirt ideas. 6-inch farm, I think, would be a good shirt idea.
We can make a farm that's literally like 6 inches long. It's just a bunch of corn stalks 6 inches across. Oh, dang it. We do have to get up early.
Yep.
We got a pig show in the morning.
Ooh.
In Anahuac.
And you whack?
Yeah, Anahuac. Oh, goodness.
I'll sleep in for you.
Same here.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
All right. So we've talked about a bunch of different industries
Yes.
that are whiskey adjacent, that have
Yes.
nothing to do with the actual stuff that's inside the bottle.
Very true.
if you had to pick one that you started tomorrow, you had to go to work for them, what would you do?
I would probably go into. Honestly, I'd probably go into the Chex Malt thing. I think it's where
That's one side of it we
I
didn't
would
talk
go.
about was like the actual malting.
Yeah, I think I'd go to the
grinding.
Chex Malt side of it.
I like that.
I'd go into a rick house.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a hard hat. Shit, 10
I got a hard head.
oh, 6
On a 6-inch farm bill, half a foot at a time. Yeah.
on a 6-inch farm in
How big is your
Texas, close to the Louisiana line.
It's not about how big your hoe is; it's about how you handle that hoe.
You can't say the word hoe.
It's in the comments. You
Your
work a
wife
farm
is
with
in
a
the
hoe.
comments. You can't say the word hoe, sir.
It's in the comments. You work a farm. You work the farm with a hoe. It's not how big your hoe is. It's how hard you work that hoe.
Think about what you just said.
I understand what I'm saying,
Okay.
sir.
And your wife's in the comments. Okay.
She loves me. She knows who I am.
For now.
Someone's going to be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Someone's going to be sleeping in their truck. It's that
It's
guy.
cold outside.
Does it
guys.
lay down?
A little
Is
bit.
your back seat lay
A
down?
little bit. No, not the back seat. Oh goodness.
Okay, so what have we learned from tonight?
Don't-
Stay out of windowless vans.
Don't go too deep.
Don't go too deep.
I like
Need
to
a
put
bigger
my
than a
nose in
6-inch
things.
farm.
Yeah,
Farms have to be bigger than 6
Yes.
inches.
God.
Garden tools, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oh goodness.
Don't leave stuff in a aluminum.
Yes.
I feel okay, though.
I did too.
I feel fine.
50 milliliters isn't as much as we all thought it was.
But 50 milliliters is hell at 100 miles an hour. Of course, it gets so it's 6 inches, too.
And you make it hard 3 times and
Punch that door in. Oh, my God.
we're cropping the last
No,
10 minutes off of this episode.
Now the world. Yes. Ian Hemingway. Comment of the night. It's fine.
What?
Actually, no. Not really.
What?
He said apparently, I don't know.
Is that your crop? Oh, man.
No. Believe me, if I grow something overnight, I'll let y'all know.
All right.
I'll post it.
I still think I'd want to at least try the 100% American-made glass product.
There you go.
Like at least
I like it.
just if I had the money, like if it was put in front of me.
So you're
I
telling
wanna
me you
try
like to
it.
handle things with a smooth shaft? Interesting.
It would be dark in my warehouse all the time
And you,
while I
wait,
blow
what's in your
glass.
Why you blow glass?
mouth? From the Chattanooga.
Oh, you're growing tits from the Chattanooga.
I didn't drink that much of it.
Radiation. We're all going to glow. If we were to turn the lights off, we'd probably all glow at this point.
You realize where we live at? We're all probably going to.
We're all gonna grow.
This is true. Yeah. There's so many plants and stuff around here. I do. Oh, goodness gracious. Guys, this was out of control.
Yeah,
all
it
right,
was.
so
I like it.
It's fun.
Yes.
what'd you think of the cigar?
Loved it.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Roy has now got a new favorite, Penelope.
Yes, I like the
Havana
Havana.
has taken over Rio. What is your thoughts?
Blythe finally shows up.
Oh!
Whoa!
2 hours in.
2 hours in. Good job,
Missed
Blythe.
the whole show, Blythe.
Thanks,
Yes.
Blythe. Thanks for tuning in, sir.
Go back and read the comments. Bucky said some shit he's going to regret later. 6 inch.
This is one you want to go rewatch.
I regret nothing.
6 inch farms.
Glass blowing.
I
Don't
wanted
put
to-
your nose in
Don't
too
put
deep.
your nose in too deep.
You broke the cigar. I had to take an old man nap. Well, So, just so you know, Blythe, this is one of the things we drank. It's not coffee.
No.
No, not at all.
It's not motor oil.
No.
It's not supposed to look that that either.
It's a spicy meatball, too.
And Blythe, you'll notice what's on the table as well. Sure, he'll be happy about that one.
Of course he will.
All right.
Does he have one of these?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Don't you?
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? What are you looking
You're
for?
empty.
I still got this.
What do you want to end the night on? Ow, fuck. I pinched myself with the mic stand.
I pinched myself with the nightstand.
Mic stand.
Man, I wish I knew someone.
You and me both. FG After Hours.
Yes.
Yeah. The show should have ended like 30 minutes ago, 35 minutes ago, and this should have been the after show.
Yes.
Like, we got to make an exclusive place for the after show so nobody kicks us off.
Yes. Can we go to OnlyFans with it?
Make it,
Whoa.
Would anybody pay $2.99 for the FG After Hours?
Would they pay $1?
$1.
Oh, yeah.
$1 a
Would
month.
they pay $3?
$1 a month for the FG After Show.
Oh, you're selling yourself short now.
So wait a minute. So let's think
I
about
said $3 and he said $1.
$1 a month.
So let's think about this rationally.
For how many shows?
If we did 4 shows a month, we need at least $4.
Okay, so $4 a month.
a month.
Yes.
For an FG After Show.
How long's the show?
Oh, an hour and a half.
So let's say we made a strict hard out at an hour and a half, and then it
Yes.
was 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes after show, where we just let loose.
All day long.
That would be raunchier than a Burt Keisner show, by the way. Just saying.
But it'd be hilarious.
It would be funny, yes. It would be
I
funny.
think
Is it short?
See your 6-inch farm? No. Roy, keep your shirt on.
It is on.
Nobody's getting naked.
Oh, yeah, the Burt Keisner reference.
This is a different
Hey,
OnlyFans.
I
We're not
can be
getting
La
naked.
Machine, damn it. I can do it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Can
I've watched enough Keisner. I know.
Yes.
Can you do the laugh?
I'll work on it just for you.
Have you- his
I'll
laugh
work
is-
on it. I'll work on it.
So dumb. But I love it whenever he cracks himself up.
Oh, yeah.
And he starts doing that crazy high-pitched laugh. It's
I'll work on it.
Well, I saw him with Gabriel Iglesias, and Gabriel was like, I have something for you. I didn't want to give it to you earlier.
Oh.
And he starts just dying laughing. I'm like, he didn't even say anything.
Doesn't he have? He has his own liquor now, doesn't he? Him and Tom Segura.
Yes, the
Yes.
Poor Osos vodka.
Oh, yeah.
Made in Texas, by
Yes.
the way. Did not know that until here recently.
Yeah.
Does the horn have it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's on a barrel.
Front-
sitting
front
front
and
center,
center.
baby.
Yeah.
With their whole little spiel about make laughter, drink, whatever it says, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah,
The whole spiel that they do.
I'm more expensive than that, kid.
Next week, pay $1.50 to see Eric twerk.
If you were on the cruise, you would have got to see it for free.
Revenue streams.
I feel like if he would twerk, he would look like the guy that umpires the Savannah Bananas games when he's twerking.
No, he wouldn't look that good.
I think
That's
he would.
too much credit.
I think he would because
Way too much credit.
Like the beard and we can put him in an umpire's outfit, have him twerk. I think we got something going on here.
I don't know. Someone wears an umpire outfit really often.
So I've got a light blue polo that I'll sometimes wear with these dark gray
Oh, I have
pants.
one of those too.
And Eric says it's my umpire outfit.
Because he'll have his cap
With
backwards.
my
a black,
cap on,
a black
or
cap.
either backwards
Yeah,
or forwards.
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you look like a damn umpire.
Get enough liquor in him and he will.
Thanks, Shelly.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all don't want to see the video.
Speaking of
from the
inappropriate
cruise.
things, the one that's always like rolling my balls.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
Shelly has fun rolling her balls.
She apparently likes big balls.
And knocking things down with him.
Yes.
God dang it. Stop it.
Stop it.
Oh, goodness. All right, we need something to end the show on. Roy's still got
What are we
some
doing?
Eagle Rare. I don't know. Pick something. There's a whole wall of whiskey. The wow. Ooh.
What?
I need a sign in the World of Warcraft font that says WOW. wall of whiskey.
Oh, look at you being creative and shit.
You want to go with some high proof stag?
Yeah, let's do some high proof stag.
It's right there.
Grab the stag.
Next to the Peerless.
Bubba! Get the stag! I could usually get the table.
Mom! The meatloaf!
No.
Mama!
Eric got my reference.
Get the meatloaf! You won't find them on the 6-inch farm.
Nope.
9-pound balls. Well, alrighty then.
There you
hey,
go.
Jake. Ain't seen your comment in a while.
Well, alrighty then.
Sometimes I wonder if Jake is our target audience. You don't always see the references that we're making. Keep working on it.
I'll have it down by next week.
I bottle killed my stag this week. Nice. Nice. So this one is 22A, coming in at 132.2 proof. So the reason this bottle is already half gone is because this was my drink of choice after I got fired from Texas Marine, and
Okay.
I literally filled my Glen up
Oh, yeah, I remember
all
that.
the way.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was- yeah.
Yeah, let's do a little more.
I killed my eagle for this.
Good.
I'm not taking the whole
Eric
lot.
grabbed that bottle out of the tree because of where the.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I can make a comment about target audience, but I'll leave that alone.
Oh,
Look,
look.
if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen.
Are we still talking about kitchens?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, we were talking about farms earlier. Oh, that's good.
Balls to the walls. Yes, I have smelled it.
Okay, am I wrong?
Karma.
I told a guy, don't drink and drive boats. Never.
Boats and hose?
All right, so before we do this, I had a guy
Prestige worldwide.
come in yesterday and we were talking. George T. Stagg got brought up.
Of course.
Yeah, am I wrong when I told him that I would prefer Stagg No Longer Jr. over George T. Stagg?
No,
No, I feel you're accurate with that.
I do too.
Anybody else have a comment on that? Would you prefer? So let me propose the question. George T. Stagg versus Stagg No Longer Jr. What's your choice? Pause for dramatic effect.
Pause for dramatic effect, he said. Bum, 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 bum. Do, do, do.
Blythe. It's not. Where?
Where was
Is that a
it?
big deal?
Where?
I mean, we're kind of at the tail end. If you want to talk a little wrestling.
My nephew just messaged me. Did you see where they announced WrestleMania?
It's in
42?
New Orleans, yeah.
In New Orleans.
I saw it earlier this week. Yeah, 42 is supposed to be in New Orleans.
Hell to the gnaw.
Hell to the gnaw,
After
what?
having the new batch 13, I'd prefer the E.H. Taylor barrel proof to both. Jake, that wasn't the question.
Why does
Chuck
he always
said-
have to go outside the line?
Chuck said Stagg No Longer Jr.
Yes.
You're a very smart man, Chuck. I knew I trusted
There
your
you
palate
go.
for a reason. GTS 24 is the shite.
Okay.
Chuck, the GTS I had at your house, you said that was 23, I believe.
Yes.
If then that's the most recent one I had. I haven't had 2024 GTS released as far as I know.
Little Spice?
Been a hot minute. I'd
so-
take the...
Based off the most recent that I've had, if I'm not mistaken, once Chuck can confirm, Stagg No Longer Jr. is absolutely
Now
the choice.
Dustin starts commenting.
Oh, hey, Dustin.
After
I'd take the GTS. Okay. Ken, GTS. I don't know if I should be surprised or not. I really thought Stagg No Longer Jr. would be the... I just feel like it has more flavor.
I see what you're saying.
I like it.
GTS 24 is better than 23, but Stag No Longer Junior batch 15 through 17 is amazing.
Okay.
Well, excuse me for having tried something I prefer over. Jake, we're just giving you shit, buddy.
Oh, good Lord.
I would, and I would, like, if you threw E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof in there, it would be a very, very close race between Stag No Longer Junior and E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. I have the 20. God, I want to say it's 2023 E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, and it's fantastic. Like, I break it out whenever Roy comes over for New Year's or special events, or I've got people over or whatever the case may be. Like, it's that good. Like, I don't want to just sit and drink it myself. I mean, it is.
That's how whiskey's
it's fantastic.
Yeah, but it's a bottle. That's one of those bottles I know when I go to Bucky's house, I'm not going to ask for unless it's like
I pull it out.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it's that good, and I know it's one of those bottles that I'm not going to get a chance to buy very often.
Right.
So it's kind of that cool bottle that you break out. I don't care if it's 2027 and we're still breaking that bottle out from 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Speaking of cool bottles, when's the Longhorn doing the next drop?
That's a real good question, sir.
Well, I figured
You and me both.
I have the man in front of me.
I'm asking the same question. I am working on something. Still trying. He's gonna give
it.
Pull up Bert Kreischer videos and listen to him laugh and work on it. You're good at these impressions. I'll give you that. So listen to it, work on it. You'll get it. I got very lucky to find mine for retail. Absolutely, but especially if you can find it at retail, which is what.
Oh, that's even better.
When Roy comes over to blow glass at Bucky's, he gets the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Why do I read the comments as they come in? I need to vet the comments before reading.
I like Kevin's my favorite Hemingway, by the way. Have I said that before on air?
I don't know.
Well,
I see.
Kevin's my favorite Hemingway.
From a pure cost standpoint, the Stag No Longer Junior is definitely my opinion. Thank you, Jake. Dustin said the GTS 24 is way more rounded than the 23, in my opinion.
See, I agree with Chuck 100% on his. Having both E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof and the Stag.
Yeah.
Not Stag Junior. I like the heat on the Stag Junior.
Yeah. No, the flavor profile that I get off of Stag No Longer Junior is absolutely fantastic. Whatever Buffalo Trace is doing with this one, I think this is great. Kevin said, "Hell yeah!" Who's in my booth nets you 2 ounces of barrel proof?
Is that booth or boot?
Oh, who's in my mouth? I bet. Yeah, there it is. Who's in my mouth nets you 2 ounces of barrel proof?
Erica's my favorite triplet on the screen.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Thank you, Ken.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
I like it. That's funny.
God dang it.
Well,
this is too good.
Stop wearing black shirts.
Why?
Why?
Because my beard is like
it
going
just blends
into
right
it.
in.
It blends
Yeah.
perfectly in.
It does.
Could buy you some stuff on the website. We got different colors.
Let's get you some functional gentleman merch.
Right?
I got this hoodie.
You got the hoodie.
Oh, yeah, you do have the one hoodie.
Fest
the Whiskey Fest hoodie from last year.
Yes.
Not last year. Well, I guess technically last year.
It's
so hard to do that.
Has to start wearing hats to fit in.
That won't happen.
I have my good one.
Are you not a hat
I
wearer?
do not wear hats.
Never?
Never.
Do you fix your hair?
There we go.
Still trying.
That was close. That was close.
I love it.
It's getting better.
I love it.
That was funny. Do you fix your hair?
See?
That's funny.
I just started looking at it. I'm like,
have you ever put gel in your hair?
no.
Interesting.
Paul, we need to get together and work on this thing.
Only 3X hoodie that was available, I guess.
No, they're available.
They are available.
Thanks.
Yes.
Streamlabs.com/functionyourway.
Yes.
There are things available.
Yes, there's
Roy
3X.
is living proof that there are 3Xs available.
Hold on. Let me scoot over where I don't get the ricochet from being thrown.
Don't you have a fucking shower to go to or some shit?
Shelly is correct.
15 years I've known Eric. I've never seen him with a hat on. Really? Something about Mary Jill. Wait, what?
Something about Mary hair gel.
Oh, man. They all have beard envy. That's probably true. His beard is very nice. You just can't see it with his black.
You just can't see it.
You just can't see it. It's like John Cena. You can't see it.
Look, dude, this is your beard. Oh, just on the beard.
or if you do the Paul Heyman version.
Dang it.
Get it.
Look, just turn your head sideways and look like this the whole time so that people can see it. Turn your head sideways so people see it.
Not your jaw, your head, crazy.
He's got no neck.
Oh,
It's hard.
show my neck.
He's trying to turn his jaw
He's got
sideways.
no neck. It's hard for him to do it.
He's got no neck.
Oh, God dang it. Nah. You just can't, yeah. Like
But he
my
does
car,
have a
you
black
just can't
cap.
see it.
Wait a minute, really? You have a black cowboy hat?
I will
Interesting.
wear a cowboy hat.
Who? Can we do a cowboy hat
Yes,
episode?
Kevin, a bottle share is needed
Okay.
so soon. A cowboy hat episode?
You have one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we going full cowboy attire or just cowboy hats?
I don't think the world wants that. I don't think the world wants that. I really don't.
I mean, we can all just sit here in only cowboy hats.
Nobody definitely wants that.
I feel an episode of Brokeback Mountain coming on. We're not turning the lights out.
God dang it. Okay, we can do a cowboy hat episode.
Okay.
Ooh, and I have the perfect bourbon for it.
Let me guess, cowboy.
Oh, no, look at you.
Hey, look, that's
Man, that's a nice one right there.
Slapper right there.
He's the brains of this here operation.
my Uber is here.
Oh.
Mommy said I have to leave.
Yep. Bucky Bender, your Uber is
Assless chaps. Fun fact, all chaps are assless.
here. Yes. All chaps. All right. You going to do your last call?
Someone started GoFundMe for more colored shirts for Eric.
I have them.
Bucky can cover his farm with a cowboy hat. 6 inches. All right, do your thing. We gotta get you out of here.
You ready?
You got a pig show. Your Uber's here. If we keep talking, people are gonna record more shit on you.
I just gotta stop talking.
We gotta end it. We gotta cut this off. Get it.
Last call for alcohol.
Because of this episode, I feel this one's kind of appropriate. I don't curse. I speak fluent truck driver with a sailor dialect and a construction accent.
Cheers, brother. Bucky is definitely Heath Ledger in his broke back situation. Oh, shit! All right, guys. This has been one of the best episodes, or at least most fun episodes I've done in a long time. Eric, I'm excited to have you on board. This is going to be a ton of fun. It's fun to be a tricycle again.
Or a tripod.
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 You laugh. Have you seen my neighbor's cat?
It's only got 3 legs.
Yes, I saw it last time.
Oh, shit. Y'all in the comments, absolutely freaking amazing. It's cracking up all night long.
Yes.
This has been a ton of fun. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, as always. The FG family is just, it's one of one. The whiskey community is amazing.
Bat 1,000.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin's still my favorite Hemingway.
As always, Roy, you've been amazing. I guess I got to add this in. Eric,
Hey.
you've been amazing. I've been me. The comments, everybody in there, y'all are freaking awesome. We love you all. We've been the Functional Gentlemen, and let's get the hell up out of here.
Yeah. Go
Hold
show
on,
your
I
pig.
gotta go. I gotta push the button because it goes to sleep.
Go play with your
right,
pig in your
push the
6-inch
button.
farm.
Push the button, Bucky. We're out.
My tongue, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you